and respect people. Routollo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Routollo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Oral, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Routollo Chevrolet.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Have you checked out the new Park West Bicycle Casino? Only 9 miles from downtown LA, right off the 710? The bike has been reimagined with new ownership, renovations, and 200 table games. ESPN listeners get $30 in match play when they walk in and say, Cappy sent me. Park West Bicycle Casino. Real cards, real prizes, real close.
Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. GER-0001291, 001289, 001292. PSI is license number 1358.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
It is Travis Rogers. It is DeMarco Farr. Welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Mornings 9 to noon right here on 710. And here we go. It is time for the Arrowhead Mountain Springwater first pitch. First pitch. As Craig Bergman joins the fellas to talk all things boys in blue and the Halos. Arrowhead Mountain Springwater. Nothing else. Nothing else. Hear first pitch every weekday morning from 9 a.m. till 9:30 as we bring you all that baseball talk you love. First thing in your day. Live from LA Live on 710 a.m. The all-new ESPN LA app. And watch it on YouTube Live at ESPN Los Angeles. The Travis and DeMarco Show and First Pitch with Craig Bergman, made possible by Arrowhead Mountain Springwater. Right now.
Yeah! How dare you hit Mike?
Yeah, I love that.
You hit our second baseman, you hit our shortstop
twice,
and you hit Mike.
That's so good.
That's how they put it out there, Mike Trout.
So good.
No, I'm trying to understand what you're talking about.
So
Yes.
the Angels and Rangers had not a fight, but they had a benches clearing incident.
This
right?
is how you know you're good.
Where everybody just runs in and stands there and then goes back to their places.
But this is how you know you're a great player. Go ahead. Yeah.
So
yes.
DeMarco brought this. I clocked it this morning when I read it too. The interim manager of the Angels, I believe his name is Ray Montgomery.
Big
I
Ray.
believe.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And he was talking about, and he goes, I know they weren't doing it on purpose, which they were not, but he goes, they hit our shortstop twice. They hit our second baseman, and then they hit Mike.
And then they hit Mike.
Like they
called him by name.
You can't hit Mike.
Right. Yes, the other two guys don't have names.
It just rang as he's the only person I've bothered to learn their name.
Tell me something, okay?
It was very funny.
He's got the pad on, right? It's a Nike pad. And it sounded loud when he got tagged on the hand.
Yeah.
But even with the pad, I assume there's something plastic in there, right? Because it was loud.
Maybe, yeah. Or maybe. I honestly don't know.
Even with the pad or something plastic, it hurts that much?
Hell yes. The ball's going
100
100 miles an hour.
Yeah,
it's like getting shot.
It's not a good feeling.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, it was loud. It
Yeah.
ricocheted. Wow, that was a hard one. Yes,
well, those
sir.
things have like a gel that, because, Randy just bought one.
Yeah.
And it's
it's got a gel
It's
in
got
it.
a gel that it forms to your elbow. So, like, once you open it and you kind of crack it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't form it right, it gets all
But
goofy.
this is the one on the
hand.
hand. Is that the same thing?
It probably is.
Well, if you made a
Same
sound
technology.
like that off some gel, he threw that thing 1,000 miles an hour.
I like the one that Shohei has that he's like
Which one? Because he
spins it.
wears like 14 different
yeah,
things.
he like spins it so that it tightens it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the shoulder, he's got the elbow, he's got the
Are you
hands.
sure
he's
that's
got
not
the
his
feet,
real
he's got
arm?
the shins.
It may
Okay.
be.
I'm
Or
glad
like
you
a
brought that up.
It might be, right.
Right. It'd be like you're talking bionics.
Yes,
kind
it might be.
Okay. Evidence doesn't happen very often, but evidence that Shohei Ohtani is a human being.
Oh,
last
yeah.
night.
Last night, for sure.
But not even maybe what you're thinking about. Let me
It's
tell
not
you this:
the golden sombrero.
Well, yes, but yes, comma.
Okay.
He struck out 4 times, which he had done, I think, twice or 3 times before.
I think that's the second time this season.
But this is the first time he had ever struck out in his first 4 at-bats of a game. Okay? So that's just more of a fluke than anything else. But 4 strikeouts in a game, like Greg said, is called the golden sombrero. Okay? It doesn't happen very often, but whatever. Even a guy like Shohei Ohtani has a terrible night. He came up in the 9th inning last night. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. He had a 2-2 count against him at one point, okay?
Yeah.
He has never struck out 5 times in a game. 5 strikeouts in a game are very rare. It happens, but it's pretty. We're talking platinum sombrero, okay? So Shohei Ohtani did a thing that I have very, very, I don't want to say never because I don't remember everything, but I can't recall, I'll put it that way, I can never recall seeing Shohei Ohtani be super tentative at bat.
Oh.
So in his 5th at bat, 2-2, he's a strike away from getting banged 5 times. He just tap. Like I'm not taking a Shohei Ohtani and it was one of those. Oh my God, he's human.
Yes.
He can be on his heels.
Yes.
He could be a little embarrassed. He could Shohei Ohtani had a moment of genuine humanity. I'm like, he was scared.
He's real.
He's real. It was hilarious to me because it was a very non-Ohtani like hack. Like Ohtani takes 2 strikes, he still takes a daddy hack. He doesn't give a damn.
Right.
And this was not a daddy hack.
It was like, I'm going to stretch out, and I'm going to get a little bit of it.
I'm not going to miss this. I don't care if I get out, but I'm not going to swing and miss.
Marcus Grant on the Blue Review called it show for 5.
Yeah, it was not his best day.
No, not his best day. Hopefully he's better today when he's pitching. But
yeah, look, he'll probably do the thing that great players do, which is, I had a bad night last night. Watch this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to come back and do something
4
that's going to
for 4,
blow your
2 home runs, a single with a stolen base.
Wouldn't be surprised.
No.
And he's, supposed to go 4 innings today, too.
Yeah, 4 innings, which is great. So this one is supposed to be 4 innings. The next outing is supposed to go 4 innings. They haven't said what the next plan is after that, but he's going to get to 5 innings and then to 6 innings at some point by the end of the year. So the fact that Shohei Ohtani is going to get up to 6 innings, that's scary for the rest of the league, man.
Sure is.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you haven't heard any reports about like how he's doing, how the elbow feels after he throws. It's just you're throwing now. That's it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think that there is no news is good news.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's ramping up.
And there haven't been any. He went from 1 to 1 to 2 to 2 to 3 to 3. Now we're going to do 4. It wasn't 1 to 1 to 2 to 1 to 1 to 2.
Nope.
It's just this steady progression towards being a regular
he hit
major
that
league
rehab
pitcher.
perfectly. This is funny about baseball. They struck out. The Dodgers struck out 14 times. Shohei struck out 4 times.
Yep.
And you win.
Yep.
How?
Yep.
So this is kind of the thing, though.
Basically, you've heard me say it a million. Baseball's weird.
Baseball's strange.
But the Dodgers, the last couple games, they are starting to look like themselves. We said yesterday how
little bit better.
Yesterday we talked about like that was a normal Dodger win. They got out to a lead. They shut them down with the bullpen. It was a little scary there towards the end, but because of Blake Trinan, but he was coming off of rust. And now last night was a very typical win from earlier in the season too. You go up a little bit. You get that 2-run home run from Edman. They take it right back, but you don't ever stop. Just kept on hitting.
Yes.
Got to 11 hits, I believe, and just won that game.
You know what I'm going to say, right? There's only one Conforto. Second half Conforto.
No, he was good last night.
Come on.
He was.
he was important with that. He drew a couple of walks and got
the
on
walk
base.
in the ninth inning was incredibly important.
Huge, and a good move by Dave to put Outman in there to run for him. And he got in and scored what turned out to be the winning run at a good point. I want to go back to what you said about the way that they won last night, and you called it a typical Dodger win, right?
Yep.
Or is that what you said?
Yeah, typical Dodger.
Okay.
That's what we come to expect. When they're down, they're not. They come back.
The home run derby wins or the comeback from behind wins?
They've been. I think they have the most come from behind wins on the season.
You're right, but it hasn't been right for a while.
Right.
Like the early part of the season was they would fall behind, they would come back, but it was sometimes they'd hit some home runs to do it. But more often than not, it was okay. We got a chance here. We got a couple of guys on base. We need a big hit. And they'd get it. Yeah. And then for the last month or so, that big hit that they needed, they weren't able to get. They weren't getting guys on base. They would either hit home runs or lose. Those were really the only 2 ways they would win. Last night was they got some guys on base, and all of a sudden, Will Smith gets a big hit.
Twice.
Freddie Freeman gets a big hit. Later in the game, Will Smith gets another big hit. That this was not, hey, we're just going to run Hall of Famer and Hall of Famer and hope somebody runs into one. You put together a bullpen performance by guys that typically would not be your back end, and they kind of hammed and egged. You got a performance out of Glasnow that wasn't very good. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't very good. He walked 5. And you can't walk 5 guys.
3. Okay.
But again, you're not going to strike out 13 guys every game. It wasn't his best day, but whatever. He had a below average day. but they still found a way to
Picked him
keep
up.
it small.
Yep.
They came with the bases loaded, nobody out, only scored 1 run. That's a great job by the bullpen. They did all of the little things really, really well, which is what they haven't been doing for a month. I agree with you. It's a typical win, but we haven't seen typical in a long time.
No, exactly. That's why I'm feeling better from the win on Monday to the win yesterday. And this was also, that win yesterday was not, we've talked about it a couple of times where Dave Roberts kind of just gives games away. He just punts those games. This was not a punting of the game.
No.
They brought in Jack Dreyer, but they only give him his 3 hitters, and then they said, okay, Kasperius come in because now we're seeing a righty. He was playing the game of the bullpen with what he had, and he did it very, very well. Even bringing in Alexis Diaz, which I was like, oof, Alexis Diaz.
I think they're really kicking the tires on that guy.
Yeah,
they're
want
really
to see.
trying to see what it is they have. With
He
that
was
guy.
good.
What'd you think?
He was good.
A bunch of zeros.
Yeah.
He's
It's one of those. It's an incomplete. Like I need more
Need
information.
more.
I need to see him pitch more.
But he was in high leverage situations to keep to keep the score low.
Right.
And
no,
he
was
did
good last night, but we've seen him be bad another. Like he went from an all-star to the Reds, basically saying, "Beat it." Like that,
oh, really?
There's
one of them.
Yeah, like he was an all-star last year. And then this year, the Reds are like, yeah, you can have him for nothing.
How do you forget how to play baseball? Or whatever. It's just shocking. Maybe something else.
Bullpens are weird.
How do you punt on a game if you're Dave?
You put Kike Hernandez
That's
in.
it? Oh, okay. That's what you mean by punting.
Let
Okay.
Noah Davis give up 10 runs in an
Noah
inning.
Davis, Will Klein.
You just continue to let a
It is
guy
what it is.
get
Okay.
clobbered when, at some point, there's a point in over. This is, I'll make my case again. This is why after the 7th inning, you should be able to say, we've had enough. We're going home. Really? Like this idea that there's position
Instead
players.
of bringing out Kike?
Yeah, it's just like,
Wow.
look, we're good. We're good.
Right.
But see it all tomorrow. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll try again.
Like, I get
we're
you're
good.
being facetious, but at the
No,
same time,
not.
no. Well, Miguel Rojas, who's hitting really, really well, right?
Yeah.
He attributes his finding his swing from hitting off a position player.
Yeah, well,
You know,
okay.
like that was
never
how
know
he
where it
found
comes
his
from.
swing.
Yeah.
So sometimes guys just need to find the swing from
You
anybody.
don't believe in rallies?
No.
No?
Not no.
Not at all.
Yeah.
No?
I
Tra-la,
know.
tra-la?
Once Kike was out there, that's it.
Yeah, there's
Wow.
after the 7th inning,
Yeah.
you should be, and we could set some guardrails.
I
Like it
like
has
it.
to be 6 or more runs. Something that
Sure.
But and again, I don't think anybody would punt at 6. But when
Yeah.
we get to 8 or 9, it's like, yeah, let's get at it.
When the score's 20-2 in the 7th inning, like, we can.
Well, we
can
saw
move on.
one last night, right? Baltimore and Toronto had a game. I think it was 14-2 or something. Like, what are we doing here? Why are we playing the last couple innings?
Those ones, I feel like, just let it go.
63 and 45. Where are we? Where are the Dodgers?
They are the second best record in all of Major League Baseball,
They're
behind the
4
Brewers.
up in the West. They are a game and a half behind the best record in the National League. They're a game and a half behind the best record in Major League Baseball. Yeah, so they're right there. Oddly enough, and maybe we can come back and talk about this a little bit on the other side, is they're only a game and a half up on having to skip the wild card round. They wouldn't be a wild card team, but they would be the 3rd division winner in the National League. That right now, Milwaukee has the best record.
Right.
Philadelphia is only a game and a half behind the Dodgers.
Right.
So if the Dodgers fell into the 3rd division spot, they would have to play in that wild card weekend. Do we care about that at all?
Yeah. Do you want to do that now, or do you want to do it?
We'll do it coming up in a little bit.
All right. So, you're pointing for this.
Yeah,
thing. Talking about Arrowhead, Mountain Spring Water. I see what you're trying to do there, and I did not catch it. Would you like one, Travis?
I already have
Yes.
one.
Oh,
I already started earlier this morning.
You cannot not toast with us.
By the way,
I'm going to not toast with you. I've got
it's
one in
fine.
my
There's
cup.
3. It's fine. It's okay.
I will give you this one.
So, by the way, I had one of these Arrowhead Mountain Spring Waters the other day on the golf course. They're so refreshing. My buddy doesn't drink at all.
Yes.
So he was like, I don't want to drink. I don't want to have any alcohol there. So I just said, okay, I'll bring some drinks that are just easy to drink.
Yes.
We brought these Arrowhead. It was amazing.
I
He
love
was like,
these
oh my
sparkling
God,
ones.
this is the best thing
Yeah,
that
they're
I can
pretty
have.
good.
Can we get
super
down to it?
refreshing?
Yes.
So, okay, fine. I'm just trying to.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Now keep talking. Let me drink.
Now I'll keep
Arrowhead
talking.
Mountain Spring Water. Nothing else. That's for first pitch.
There you go. Do they need to stay in that top 2? That's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco. Greg's here too on 710 ESPN.
This is the Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water first pitch.
Have you ever met Miss Lindy? She's a gal with the bright red hair. Now she stands out from all the rest. You know her anywhere. Right ahead.
For ESPN LA contest rules, go to ESPNLA.com and click the contest button.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our creamy and delicious Thai tea. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Pechanga Resort Casino is celebrating 20 years of partnership with the LA Angels. Come play your perfect combination at Southern California's premier resort casino. You'll indulge in world-class amenities, including exceptional entertainment, award-winning dining, an outdoor pool complex, spa luxury, golf, and 24/7 gaming. An expansive casino floor, 1,100 hotel rooms and suites. Head to Pechanga Resort Casino just off I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA to book a reservation. Go Angels.
Discover Big League Hydration with Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, delivering refreshment all season long. Sourced from carefully selected springs right here in the West, Arrowhead is crisp, refreshing, and complete with naturally occurring minerals. Visit arrowheadwater.com for your chance to win MLB tickets in the MLB Take a Swing sweepstakes. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, the official water of Major League Baseball. MLB Take a Swing sweepstakes. No purchase is necessary, and 7/31/25 at 5 p.m. See official rules for alternate method of entry. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. This is the Arrowhead Mountain Springwater first pitch with Greg Bergman, talking all things boys in blue and the Halos. Arrowhead Mountain Springwater, nothing else. Let's get back to first pitch right now on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710.
Game of games time.
Not exactly. Don't miss Cap, Morales, and Lindsay broadcasting live starting at 3 o'clock this afternoon from SeaWorld San Diego. Tune in to ESPN LA's YouTube page to catch all the sights and sounds. SeaWorld San Diego, open your world to something amazing. Put a pin in that. We'll come back to that in just a second.
The last man standing?
Yeah.
I need to Altuve first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
you need to Altuve.
I need to get my cheat stuff ready.
Yeah, you need buzzers.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've got like Carlo in the other room sending you the answers and buzzing you in the chest. That would be amazing, by the way. You know what? The way you put that, like, that makes me kind of like what the Astros did.
Yes.
Like, it's kind of like just cheating on something
Altuveing
like
is now a verb.
Altuveing is terrific. So let me just kind of lay this out again really quickly in case somebody didn't hear what we were talking about a minute or two ago. The Dodgers are, they're 4 games up in the NL West. So they are, I don't want to say comfortably, but they have a lead in the NL West.
Yeah.
It's just shy of comfy. It's fine. They're very likely to win the NL West.
Yeah.
I don't think that there are too many scenarios where they don't. What is an interesting scenario is, do they have one of the 3 best or do they have one of the 2 best records in the National League? Because the 2 best division winners right now, that would be Milwaukee, and I believe is it Philadelphia or is it the Mets?
The Mets. It's the Mets that have a little. Actually, Mets are half game up on the Phillies.
So the Dodgers are only a game and a half ahead of the Mets when it comes to the second best division winner. The third best division winner has to play in the wild card round. We've seen the Dodgers have, the first couple of years like, oh, this bye sucks. Arizona beat them. San Diego beat them. And then last year they had the bye again. They won the World Series.
They did. They almost lost in that wild card round.
Both number one seeds from both the American League and the National League last year made the World Series. So we're in the infancy of this format. So we don't have a ton of data to say it is or it isn't a good idea. But what do you guys think? Is it important for them to miss that round, to skip it, or is it whatever? It doesn't really make much of a difference.
So I always feel like it's important to have that. I understand how it's gone in the last three wild card division series, but I think it's important, especially for this team, especially for guys like Freddie and Mookie and Shohei, that get a little bit of extra rest to be back to where they need to be at that point.
Yeah.
It's getting
It's a health thing.
It's a health thing for me. I think otherwise it's fine. I understand playing right through. They can still. Maybe it will be better, but I like them having rest so they can have rest throughout for the rest of the series.
Doesn't it depend on how you're playing and how you're pitching? Because if you're rolling, I don't want to stop. If you need a rest, then take a rest. If it's just Freddie, then put Freddie down. But I don't want to. If you're on a roll, I'd rather have the game.
You can't put Freddie down. I don't think he is so incredibly important to this team that I don't think people fully realize the impact that Freddie has. He needs to be ready. You can't put him down.
If he needs a rest, but everybody else doesn't.
You talking about in the postseason?
Just like it depends on how you're playing. That's.
I'm with you on that.
Does that make sense?
It does. But I think while it is important, I think that it's the whole rust versus rest thing, right? Like if we're cranking along. If they're cranking along, they're probably going to get the bye.
Right.
If
they're scuffling a little bit or scuffling relative to the Brewers / Cubs
and
or
you're
Mets /
scuffling
Phillies,
because you're banged up,
and you're What would be weird is all three of the division winners just go into the postseason super hot, and now all of a sudden you have a team in the wild card round that's a really good team, a division winner that's super hot. That's probably the best case scenario as opposed to kind of limping in. But I do defer to the health, and I do defer to being able to set up your pitching the way you want. Because if you go into that wild card round, and season ends on a Sunday, those playoffs start on Tuesday. So you're basically just who's ever up next is pitching on that Tuesday. Whereas if you are comfortably in the division lead, or not even in the division lead, but in the top two seeds, you can use that final weekend to set up starting what you want. You can use that final weekend to pitch your guys if you need to, knowing that your series isn't starting until Friday no matter what.
Yeah, in those wild card rounds, because 3 games, 3 days in a row at the home teams. So you're going to use probably 2 of your best pitchers in that series, which means that you have to, which then means impossibly even 3. So your whole rotation gets screwed moving forward after that. It pushes all your guys moving because, let's say it's the Padres.
Yeah,
Dylan Cease is going to pitch in a wild card. You need him in the actual postseason, in actual division series. It's a very weird space to be. So I would prefer to always be out of that.
This is the ugliest first place season I've ever seen in my life. It's ugly.
But it's just all of baseball. All of baseball is very, very strange this year.
It doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't.
You're right.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all that you should be a first place team.
It is. You're right. A lot of blank has gone wrong.
Yes,
over and over. A lot of
really
important players have been bad, and yet.
Here you are.
You are.
Yes.
And you are 1.5 games out of the best record in the entire league. That's how, I keep coming back to what you said when they started signing all these guys. And I know you did it a little tongue-in-cheek, but I also know there's a little truth to it. It's like, hey, you guys have rigged the system here, right? Like you guys, and they kind of have. Think about it. If you took, let's use the Yankees as an example, the other team that was in the World Series last year.
They may not make the playoffs.
They might not. But if you just said, hey, Aaron Judge is going to have the worst year of his career. Every single one of your starting pitchers, other than one guy, is going to miss a ton of time. Your second best guy is going to have a down season. What do you expect to have? You wouldn't be in first place. You're the Atlanta Braves.
You should be done.
The Atlanta Braves are a team that had high expectations, and they got off to a terrible. The Dodgers have had a very good start to the season. They had a good, call it 3 weeks right before they went south.
Yep.
But they really haven't been like, oh man, they probably won't win 100 games. Then we're talking 115, 116. They're going to
A long
win
time
probably
ago.
somewhere in the mid to high 90s.
Yep.
And yet it's like, yeah, everything's fine.
Do you think a tear is
Weird.
coming?
Is what?
A tear. They're going to go
Yes.
on a tear. They're going to be absolutely unhittable, and they're going to hit a ton all at the same time. Do you think that's coming?
I do think that's coming. I think that's coming pretty soon.
Like the storm is coming?
I'm
going to
really
let him finish before I answer.
Because I think I'm going to be very different than Travis here. I do think it's coming as of right now. Mookie in the leadoff spot is starting to look like Mookie again.
Had a good night last
He
night.
had a good night last night, and I love the fact that he even tried to steal second base. That means that he's feeling himself. He's moving.
He had 2 hits. He scored a run. I mean, he had a good night.
I did not care that he
walk,
got thrown out. He got picked off. It's fine.
Yeah,
totally fine. I like the aggression because he feels good. He's starting to hit. Freddie is starting to look like himself at the plate. I think he has a 13-game on base streak where he's starting to look like himself. Teo is starting to get hits all over again. Shohei wasn't great, but I don't worry about Shohei. They're starting to all hit together, and Muncie's in AAA and playing, so he's going to be coming up soon. And now your starting rotation, what I've been talking about a lot recently, is now Yamamoto, Glasnow, Shohei, Kershaw, Snell, Yamamoto, Glasnow, Kershaw. Like they have all of their dudes, and they're all starting to come back. And the bullpen, because they're not being used as much, are starting to look good again. Alex Vezia, closer, by the way. We talked about that yesterday. So yeah, I
like
do.
This, Greg. This is the
do.
Greg I like. Don't mess it up. See, this is all good.
I do see the tear coming.
Don't see. You're about ready to pop it. See,
No,
look
I'm
at you.
not.
Oh, you're not. This is good, Greg.
I see it too.
I'm not going to pop. I'm not going to stick a pin in it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do that thing where you pull the opening and go. I'm going to do that. Okay.
Put a tiny little hole that just a little comes out.
Slow leak it.
I'm not going to. I'm going to let a little air out of this. I think he's right. If I had to place a bet, I would place a bet on what he just described.
Okay, yeah.
Here's the counter argument to it. A lot of things that have started to go right have to continue to go right, and that's where it gets a little more complicated. Michael Conforto has been better, but to think that that's going to be where he lives and breathes, okay, we'll see.
No.
Kim has been not very good. He's down for a while. We'll see whether he comes back.
I don't think he comes back, by the way.
Teo has been better, but still not great. Mookie has been better, but still not great. Andy Pajas is a little inconsistent. Max Muncy is coming back from an injury. You're never quite sure what it is.
Yeah.
Mookie Betts has been better, but still, that's a lot of things that need to continue to trend in the right direction. If just a couple of those flatten out or go back to where we were, then I think we're having that same, are they good? Yeah. Are they what they're supposed to be? No, not really. If his scenario comes together, they're gonna have that time where you turn around and you go, they've gone 20-5 in their last 25 games.
Roll into October.
And every season they seem to hit a stretch like that.
They do.
So history lends you to believe that it will happen again. But a lot of things have not gone well for them this year. And to think that 5 or 6 things that have gone poorly all of a sudden will go great, that's a lot of things to switch back to the other side. Now, the upside is
everything that's gone wrong hasn't killed you.
Right.
That's
right.
That's why I think it's coming.
Kirby Yates and Tanner Scott have been, quite frankly, huge misses. Huge
massive
misses.
Yeah.
And doesn't mean they can't figure it out towards the end, but they spent a lot of money and capital and equity on those guys. So we'll see. Blake Trinan is coming back. Well, again, counting on Blake Trinan's health is a huge question mark. I think he's a terrific player, but he's frequently injured. Same thing with Glasnow. We haven't seen Snell come back at all. Again, I'm optimistic, but he's pitched 9 innings this year, and it's August.
Yeah, I
mean,
feel
that's not nothing.
So he's gonna take time to ramp up. I'm fully on board with you that he's not gonna come out and throw a no hitter in his first time out.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna be on a pitch count. It's gonna take some time. He's not gonna be right away. I think, but at the same time, you finally have everybody in place. They just need to start getting to where they need to be, and it seems to kind of start to be happening.
It does.
Like that whole soon you mentioned it, and it does happen every year. They go on a tear every single year at some point in the season where there's something like 38-7, which comes out of nowhere, and you're like, oh my God, this is the best team I've ever seen again. And it just hasn't happened this year, so it's bound to happen at some point.
Like I said, I would bet on your scenario as opposed to the other one, but it is a bit of rose-colored glasses, optimistic thing to think that, hey, these 10 things that have gone wrong, they'll all go right moving forward. That's a lot of things that need to switch to the other side.
You could also go the other way and say these 10 things need to go wrong for them to be in the position that they're in.
Yeah.
And
but see, you're counting Glasnow and Snell and Trinan in the good. I'm in the I don't know yet.
Still don't know yet.
I don't know yet. I'm not saying bad, but those guys are guys that are like, I don't know. I haven't seen it enough.
Well, as long as he takes the mound, you're good with Glasnow.
Sure.
It's the injury. Even if he has an outing like this.
Him having a substandard outing last night.
That's fine. But he just takes the bump. That's the thing.
He couldn't find the strike zone.
Let me ask you guys
it happens.
this.
Yeah.
A month from now. It's September 1st. Tyler Glasnow has shoulder discomfort. Anybody shocked?
No.
Yes.
No.
I am.
No,
yes.
no, you're not
yes.
shocked.
Because
You're not
look,
shocked.
at some point you've got to suck it up and pitch.
Why now?
How long has he been in the league?
Because I think we all know what it is. Maybe we thought he might be the most unlucky pitcher in the world, that everything keeps happening, or it could be something else. You got to pitch through this stuff.
No, I'm gonna assume the thing that's always happened will continue to happen until it doesn't happen.
I'm going for the toughness, like he's eating rusty nail sandwiches. Real quick, Vezina as your closer.
Yeah.
That's it? That's all you got? No? Auditioning for the job?
Well, yesterday you were very anti him being in that ninth spot.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I was anti.
12 pitches, 8 strikes.
It's not his role.
I think you legitimately said, I don't want him in that role.
I don't. I don't.
You don't have to deadpan it.
No, I don't want him in that role, but that doesn't mean he can't do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
What he has been terrific at, really since they got him, is getting you to the ninth inning, keeping things small, of being the guy that, hey, there's 2 guys on in the 6th inning, and we need to shut this you-know-what down.
Yeah.
He's been really good at that. I don't know.
You can't go from shut this down to close it out?
You can.
Okay.
That when I'm always a little reluctant to, I'm going to ask you to cook me this one meal. Okay? I'm asking you to cook me this meal every single day. Hey, now forget that, do this. It's just...
Well, it's the same meal, just a little later.
It's not. It's different.
And lock up when you leave.
It's a different ask. And when you're asking me to do one thing, great. And I'm thriving in that role, great. And then when we get to a totally different part of the season with very different stakes, with very different emotional impacts and all these things, it's a different ask. If you would have started to ask him to do this in May and started to that's a different thing. Let's see what it looks like. And there's still enough runway to do it.
Maybe
but they're
I was just
get
drawn
some
in by
guys
his emotion. I just
so
like that.
He's awesome.
I just
he is an incredibly competitive guy. I'm a big fan of his.
I love him. So even though he was my villain last year, I loved him. He was just bad at the beginning of the season.
You know why he was your villain last year?
Because I expected more.
Well, that and they put him in meaningful spots.
Yeah.
Like he very rarely is in the game where you're like, it doesn't matter if he does well or badly. This game, we've already won this game. He never pitches when their game isn't in doubt, one way or the other.
Yeah,
he's an incredibly important guy.
But I agree with you. I don't want him closing. I think the fact that he is closing, it works and he can do it. It's very true. I think he does. You put him in that position right now for the time being. Somebody else should be in that role because he is so, to Travis's point, so very valuable in that 6th, 7th inning to being somewhere in any point. Was it the fireman role where he's all over the place and you really need outs in the 7th inning to keep the game close.
Great. He's great at that.
That's where I want him. I don't think that the 9th inning is the best spot for him.
I'll tell you this, and I really do think that the guy there are 3 options for, and the 9th inning guy is a little bit of an antiquated. These are the most 3 important 3 outs of the game. Might be in the 8th inning.
Right.
You
mean the traditional closer role?
If
I got you.
1, 2, if 3, 4, 5 are coming up in the 8th, the game's on the line right here. Because if we get through this, then we got 6, 7, 8. That's an easier putt than this. So just the most important outs of the game, 3 options on this team. I think number 1 is Blake Trinan.
Yep.
You got a health question. Number 2 is Tanner Scott. You got a performance question. And number 3 is the guy's not on the team yet. He'll be on the team by this time tomorrow.
It could be.
I think that those are the 3 things that you'll see them run out there.
And I really think it's going to be Ryan Helsley. I feel like that's the guy that they're going to go after. It makes the most sense because of what's going to happen, where he's a walkaway free agent at the end of the year, and they're not going to have to give up very much.
Yeah, the price is lower.
Much lower. And I think that's what they're looking for.
But there's going to be other people that want him to.
Of course.
So that's an interesting question that we can get into a little bit later on. Do you go first and pay full retail, or do you try to hold your cards back a little bit and see if you can get a little bit better deal closer to the deadline? Interesting list on the Rams that I saw this morning about who is the most valuable guys on these teams, at least according to one metric.
Interesting.
We'll get into that coming up in just a bit.
And that was First Pitch. First Pitch is always brought to you by Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. DeMarco, cheers. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Conforto.
It's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Hey, you know that feeling when you finally drift off to sleep? You're so happy. Yeah, just that warm feeling. I'm going to bed. And then, boom, out of nowhere, your leg seizes up. You got a cramp right in the calf or right in your foot. Doesn't a foot cramp just suck? especially when you can't reach it, and then your arm cramps when you're getting there. Same thing happened to me when I was a player. Same thing happening now on walks if I refuse to hydrate or just don't do enough. I get that 3 a.m. leg cramp, and it's next level, can't deal with the pain. They used to wake me up and be so bad I'd have to walk around the bed just to get back to sleep. Sucks. Half awake, trying to shake it off. That's not rest. That's not recovery. That's a midnight workout that I didn't sign up for and you didn't sign up for. So, look, I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM right on the nightstand. I mean, it's right there. If a cramp hits, or I think it's going to, grab a tablet, quick dissolving tab. It goes with no water, dissolves with no water, no groggy side effects, just fast, effective relief, and it lets me sleep through the night, which is most important. That is the best PED known to man. Good rest, good sleep, no Charlie horse surprise, because real sleep matters. So do yourself a favor, take back your night, and get the sleep your body needs. Pick up Highland's Leg Cramps PM at Walmart, Walgreens, and CVS. Highland's Leg Cramp PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
Are you ready for amazing golf at one of the best courses in Southern California?
Introducing Golden Hour, our new mango dragon fruit sparkling spring water. Arrowhead, straight from the west.
Military families with educational support and opportunities. Register to play now at blackgoldgolf.com/FOH. Plus, there are still sponsorship opportunities to be part of this amazing event. blackgoldgolf.com/FOH.
Your next Subaru is waiting for you at Subaru of Glendale. Check this out. Lease a new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness CBT with power moonroof, Harman Kardon speaker system, and a 10-way power driver seat for just $319 a month plus tax for 36 months.
One at this payment, S37.35.805. MSRP $37,764.
$33.99 due at signing. Call 888-855-6434 or check out SubaruofGlendale.net.
On approved Tier 1 credit through Subaru Motors Finance. No security deposit. 10,000 miles a year. Model code SRI-23.
Hey, it's John Ireland. If you've been searching for an energy drink that actually works without the crash or junk, look no further than Pro Baller Energy. Made with clean ingredients and natural caffeine, it gives you a smooth, focused boost, whether you're at work, on the golf course, or just need a pick-me-up. It's energy you can feel good about, and the limited edition Lakers can makes it even better. Find Pro Baller at Costco, Amazon, and select convenience stores today. Try it and see why champions choose clean energy.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Are you downsizing or inheriting a home? Want to cash in on your equity? Call Seller's Advantage. They buy homes as is with no costly repairs, agents, or commissions. Get a competitive cash offer and close in days or on your timeline. Seller's Advantage has over 20 years of experience and even offers a $20,000 advance for moving expenses. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your no-obligation offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Real men don't bite their nails. They get them buffed and admired. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Save $30 on an indulgent 2-hour mani-pedi combo at Sage Spa.
Number 2.
Pointer Sisters, live August 23rd.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Jeep Gladiator and $5,000 in promo chips at 10 p.m. the 31st. Earn entries now. Be here at 10 p.m. on the 31st to win.
Morongo, good times.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free Millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MVA. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Upgrade your learning experience during Dell Technologies Back to School event with AI PCs like the Dell 14 Plus featuring an Intel Core Ultra processor starting at $749.99. Supercharge your studies with features like real-time notes transcription, AI accelerated hardware to run multiple apps without slowing down, extended battery life, and more. That's the power of new AI PCs with Intel inside. Discover a smarter way to learn at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
I like that Greg. That's the Greg I like, the positive one, not the one that's going crazy and turning red and look like he's about to pass out and have an aneurysm. Yeah,
he doesn't go to aneurysm, Greg, very often.
Every now and then
he's
he
usually
goes
pretty positive.
It depends on how the Dodgers play. Man, you live and die. We all live and die with sports and the Dodgers, but he literally lives and dies with the Dodgers.
He's a fan.
No, it's more than that. It's beyond that now. Yes.
Tune in tomorrow. DeMarco and I will be broadcasting live from the Empire Strikers soccer camp at South Fontana Park. It is action-packed fun for all skill levels with the IE's own pro indoor team, the Empire Strikers. A little road trip for us.
I love that name because Empire Strikers. I keep thinking Empire Strikes Back. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, Empire Strikers.
Strikers with a Y.
Yeah.
I want you guys to try your hands at some penalty kicks because last night, they had 1 million penalty kicks in the LAFC game.
22 kicks total. So
Yeah.
11 from each side or 12 from each side. 24.
That's bananas.
That is crazy.
I wonder if I can still do it. I was a goalie for, and it's indoor soccer, right?
I want to see it.
No, this was.
No, this is indoor. The one we're going to is indoor.
Oh, yeah,
what was
yeah.
happening at LAFC was outdoor.
But the net is smaller and indoor,
It
right?
is.
Okay, how much smaller?
Probably half the size.
Half the size.
Mm-hmm.
See,
The
I
goalie
think
has
I
a better
You
chance.
can defend that.
I think I can cover that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But then there's
You still got a good, quick first step?
If you go right, I think I can get you. If you go left, goal.
Yeah, okay, so
Right.
you just gave it away.
I'm
You're
just
never
saying.
supposed to give that
But
up.
I'm going to bait you a little bit. But yeah, it'd be fun. Yes.
12
Well,
rounds?
12 from the LAFC team, and it's 11 from each side. So 22 total. 11 from LAFC, 11 from Mazatlan.
As someone who is not particularly well versed in soccer,
correct.
Is that like a 6 overtime college football game?
No.
No?
It's just, it's just.
Is that a 15-inning baseball game, a 20-inning baseball
Yeah,
game?
I would say 12, 13-inning
That's
baseball
a lot,
game.
bro.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
something like
Yes.
that.
That's insane to me.
But I mean, it's better than having 2 overtimes or extra time,
Yeah.
15-minute piece, and then go to penalties. If that was the case, then we're looking at least 18 innings. You feel me? Like it's something like that.
While
But,
we're there, give me the Emily post on penalty kicks. What aren't you allowed to do? Because they all have these different approaches.
Oh, yeah. The goalkeeper can't step out of the line. He has to stay within the line before the kick gets.
He can't move forward.
He can't move forward.
What about the striker?
The striker, as long as there's no double tip, like if it hits you, there's like
you can't.
You can only strike the
used
ball
to have-
once.
They used to have the
Yeah.
rule where you had to do one continuous motion.
Right, is like a balk, right?
But
If you do
now
too much, yeah.
you can
kind of fake out.
stop.
Yeah,
fake out.
Stutter step.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
kind of.
It was
dumb.
2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, that they changed that where you can in international play, you don't have to go straight to the ball.
Okay, I would love to be able to do how they just walk up and tippy toe
Yeah.
and then just tap it someplace.
Yeah.
That's awesome, right? Yeah.
I like that. I don't know if you've experienced this, and I think I'm doing the opposite of what would be the traditional sports fan arc. Usually, as you get a little older, you get more like, well, this isn't the way they did it in my day, and why don't they do, I'm more open to goofy stuff than I've ever been in my entire life.
Yes.
Like, I am here for...
Maxi golf?
Fine.
Okay.
We can have regular golf over here and maxi golf over here, but for instance, that all-star home run off, I don't even know what to call it.
swing off.
The swing off.
Oh, yeah, that
Thank
was
you.
cool.
That was awesome. If you if you said to me, hey, we're bringing that to regular baseball next year, that after that we're going to play 9 regular innings, we're going to do a 10th inning with the ghost runner, and then if we still don't have a winner, we're going to the swing off. Great.
So then there you go. That's the perfect example of what it was
Would you
yesterday.
want to swing off to determine a World Series?
Of course not.
It wouldn't be for the playoffs.
Okay, I'm
playoffs
so
are a
glad you said
totally
that.
the
Yeah.
playoffs are a totally
Oh, okay.
The rules are out the window in the playoffs,
Okay.
right? That we go back to the traditional format.
Yeah, the ghost runner isn't in the play.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we just play regular baseball when the game's
During the regular season, have a swing off. Okay.
On June 24th against the Florida Marlins, let's go to a swing off. Who gives a damn? Let's end this thing. Let's have some fun.
That'd be fun.
Hockey, we got 3-on-3 for 5 minutes. That's absurd, but it's awesome. There's nothing but space and goals and breakaways. And in basketball, if we went to a 5-minute overtime, it's still tied after a 5-minute overtime. Let's have a 3-point shoot. I don't care anymore. I'm here for.
You're open for everything.
I'm open for goofy stuff. Let's end it, but let's have fun.
I'm with
ending
you.
it.
I'm with you.
Done. Savannah Bananas come next year. We're going.
See, there you go. We got him.
Yes,
You know,
we got you.
You said it.
Maybe by the time we get to next year, I'll be pro. I'll be in here
cool.
with a yellow baseball uniform on,
You
jumping
might
up
be
and
doing
down.
backflips.
Yeah, I'm pro goofy at this point. I don't care anymore. I'm here for the fun. The Far Side is coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland's
Introducing Golden Hour, our new mango dragon fruit sparkling spring water. Arrowhead, straight from the West.
the OGs of LA Sports Talk.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Introducing the new Dell AI PC, powered by the Intel Core Ultra processor. It helps do your busy work for you, so you can fast forward through editing images, designing presentations, generating code, debugging code, summarizing meeting notes, finding files, managing your schedule, responding to Jim's long emails, leaving all the time in the world for the things you actually want to do. No offense, Jim. Get a new Dell AI PC starting at $749.99 at Dell.com/AI-PC. How those ahead stay ahead.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
You can make a good omelet with 2 eggs at the house.
At least 3 eggs. I think you should say things like at the crib rather than at the house. Sounds cooler.
Okay.
You can use 2 eggs when you're at the crib versus you can use 2 eggs when you're at the house. Crib versus house.
Okay.
Makes you sound cooler.
All right. Sedano and Cap weekdays at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
You unlock this door with a key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of shadow and substance, of things and ideas you've crossed over into the far side.
I'm in the far side.
You're in the far side.
Go.
It is the middle ground between light and shadow.
Do you know what helped?
4 or 5 hour ride.
I jumped in the ocean. It helped.
Between science and superstition.
I gotta feel quick. I gotta feel quick. I gotta feel fast. I want to feel naked out there.
And it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. The far side.
Travis, are you completely captivated by this whole Christian Wilkins story?
It's a very, very bizarre story. Yes. I'm interested in it. I watched a whole video of him last night of all the, shall we say, unusual
questionable
things that he's done to opponents and teammates, and it's weird.
Kind of dirty, kind of weird. The dance he did was kind of strange. Then you find out he may have tried to kiss a teammate. It's just kind of weird.
There's a lot of stuff there.
Strange, and I think this is going to be one of those, we all like documentaries. This will be a 30 for 30 down the road at some point when we actually find out what happened, depending on what he does next and where he goes. Because I still think the guy can play a little bit.
I think so too.
Yeah, he's a pretty good player. Yeah. He's very disruptive. He has a little bit of Ndamukong Suh in him. The dirty stuff he does is always intended towards helping his team win. if that makes any sense. It's not just to be Vontaze Burfict and knock people out because he's a psycho.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You added the perfect part in is clarifying.
Yeah, he's kind of like the enforcer or the pest in hockey.
He has a very specific way of enforcing.
Of course. And he's not the only one that's done that to a quarterback, a ball carrier, or something.
The one with Josh Allen was one of like, whoa.
Well, because Josh Allen got up and snapped on him, and that's a big dude. You got a problem. That's a big quarterback. But, I mean, you might give a guy the business under the pile or twist him a little bit, just to, not really to hurt him, but just to put it in his head that you're not safe out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speed him up, slow him down, scare him, whatever. So, but it did get me thinking about some of the weirdest stuff I ever saw in a locker room.
Go on.
The stuff I considered to be normal that's not. Like, we can't do this outside these doors. We would get arrested.
Sure.
But inside this room is actually normal.
Right.
I think I may have told some of these stories, so stop me if you heard this.
Okay.
Have you heard the Superman bus story?
Hit me again.
I had a teammate that really believed to. Are you looking right in the eye?
I got you.
He believed to his very core that he was Superman.
You've told me this, but I don't remember who the player was.
That he was from Krypton.
Yes.
That he is son of Jor-El. He is Kal-El.
Yeah.
So he had the tattoos, he had everything, and he had found this high-end Superman bust. It was a bust of Superman that was painted up, and it's like the 1960s cartoon version.
Okay.
So square jaw, the whole nine. First, he would put that right in the middle of his locker, and he would like rub it, and that would be his superpower, like the Undertaker in the urn.
It's like Joe Boo in Major League.
And this is a dude I played with. So whatever floats your boat, bro, he's getting 4 or 5 sacks a game. Good. Rub that thing. Let me rub it. So we had a dude that stole it once. He thought it would be funny if you stole the Superman bust, and I told him this is a bad idea.
Okay.
I told you this, right?
But I don't remember the end, so tell me
this
again.
This is in the middle of the locker room, and we had to clear the freaking locker room. Because this dude is 6'6", 300 pounds, and he's...
Can you not tell us who it was?
Well, I don't... See, I can't. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But he snapped, and we had to have people leave the locker room, go into the training room, the weight room, the equipment room, in towels and nothing.
Yeah.
Because he's freaking out. And then the dude that stole the Superman bus was afraid to put it back. And rightfully so.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, let me get him outside. I'll cool him off, put it back in his locker, and it's like it's all gone. So he saw it, and he calmed down immediately. It was just weird. This dude went from, like, DEFCON 1 to normal right when he saw his bus. So that was weird. Same guy, and this is why I can't say his name.
Okay.
Now, this is stuff that only happens in the locker room. This is why I think that Christian Wilkins... Maybe it was just misunderstood. It's coming out wrong, but like I said, it's normal in the locker room, but if you actually put it in print or tell someone, it sounds weird. So this guy would walk out of the shower with a towel on his head, like, girls do.
Yeah.
And a towel around his waist, and he would come out singing, "You spin me right round, baby, right round."
Yeah, I know.
And then he would spin in a circle going, "I want your love." And it's just funny.
Yeah.
He was trying to make us laugh.
Yeah.
But if you walked in from the outside, you wouldn't know what to make of that.
Yeah.
At all, right? It's weird.
I'm the wrong person to ask because I've been in locker rooms, and when you get a group of guys together, they do dumb stuff. They do weird stuff. They do stuff, to your point. If you walked through the grocery store spinning around and doing it, people
They'd call the cops. Right.
But if you do it in a locker room, it goes, "Oh, yeah, that's Dave."
Dumb. Okay,
that's
so
just Dave doing his bit.
We had a dude at UW, and we called him Dookie. I think every team had a Dookie on. He was just this guy. He was from Texas, state champion wrestler. He was a quarterback receiver. He was really good, but he wasn't very fast, and he just kept screwing up. He was in Don James's doghouse forever, like 5 years. The dude would tear us up on scout team, but he would never play because he kept screwing up. And one of the things he would do was, so these are the big showers where you've got all the shower heads along the wall, like 20 here, and a corridor right down the middle so you can get in and out.
Yeah.
He would come out of the locker room, get a full head of speed, and do the slip and slide head first. And slide. Woohoo!
Yeah, I can picture it.
Right.
Yeah.
He's having a great time until you realize what's on the floor. You're in a shower, man.
Yeah, that's gross.
Isn't that nasty?
That's gross.
But he would do it every day.
Yeah.
Weird. Like, if you did this someplace else, they would arrest you. But in here, it's normal.
So there's a line in Bull Durham about when Crash Davis is telling Nuke LaLoosh about the fungus on his shower shoes.
Yes.
He's like,
correct.
Until you win 20 in the show, you can't have fungus on your shower shoes. Until then, you're just a slob. If you win 20 in the show, you'll be colorful.
Correct.
If this guy can't get on the field because he keeps blowing assignments, then it's not funny.
Keeps messing up, like up on the hill, like he never shows up to class or he lies or something. It was just like, dang, dude, really?
Not that he would, but like if Steve Edmonds doing this, like, all right.
we'll kind of let that go.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
not
he's,
you.
He's an All-American. He's going to be the first. Yeah, do whatever you want, bro.
Yes.
But not you. You haven't earned the right to do that.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
he would do it every day, and it was weird. And the same weekend, because we're all freshmen, he would start doing it. Billy Joe Hobart, a dude I would actually catch a bullet for. He was our quarterback. He went 12-0. He was a great guy. Didn't lose a game as a starter.
That's nuts.
Until he got to the pros.
Yeah, that's nuts. In high school, too?
In high school and college, he didn't lose a game as a starter until he got to the Raiders.
That's awesome.
And I don't think he ever threw a spiral once.
Yeah.
He was just that tough-as-nails type quarterback. And we're all freshmen. We don't know. And, he made the faux pas of all faux pas. He tried to fit in, and he said the word he shouldn't say.
Oh, boy.
Right. So we had to, counsel him.
Not for you.
This is not good. No. But no. So we just had that lesson. So that happened there. And the last one was there was this dude named Jeff Kulvis.
Can we stop right there
Go
for
ahead.
a second?
Yeah.
I understand that you get comfortable with people.
Yes.
Right? And you feel
he wasn't even comfortable.
That's insanity, right? But even at my most comfortable.
Yes.
Never.
No.
Never.
No.
It's just no.
No.
I don't even care if my friends are saying, dude, you're cool. No, I'm not.
Have you seen Die Hard 3?
No.
Bruce Willis when he had to walk through Harlem with the sign?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've
with
seen
Sam Jackson. Yes.
Okay. I have no recollection.
I became Sam Jackson in that moment.
Yeah.
Fellas, no. He just doesn't know. No.
Okay.
No. Billy, no.
Sorry,
No.
I interrupted you. Give me the last one.
And Jeff Kulvis was a dude. Now, he had... When I got to UW in '89, he was already on his third act. So I had no idea. He was like a junior.
Okay.
And he was a dude like Dookie who had been messing up. But he was a country boy from the rural parts of the Northwest.
Okay.
Right? Hunting and fishing. This is all he did.
Sasquatch.
So I did my entire fall camp, the season, got to spring ball, and then he just showed up out of nowhere. And everybody knew him. I'm like, who is this dude? Right? So, that's Kulvis. What's Kulvis? Well, he plays D-tackle. Well, what happened to him? Well, it's a long story. So they start telling you stories, right? This dude was married at 19.
Okay.
He had a trailer that he and his wife lived in that he would park in the student parking section.
Okay.
Right. That's where he lived.
That was his home.
That's his home. And apparently there's geese everywhere.
Okay.
Apparently he had grabbed a goose once.
I don't like where this is going.
Broke its neck and prepared it and
Cooked
ate it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
This is what he does. He
Circle
shoots
of
duck.
life.
He's a hunter. This is normal to him. There's geese everywhere. It's like he woke up in a Costco. So I had no idea. Did not know. I don't know this dude, but it was weird watching him go through the paces. And he didn't make it. I think they kicked him off the team. But he actually brought a firearm into the locker room. Not to threaten anyone.
It's a tool.
Right.
Yeah.
And he pulled it out, and it looked like something Dirty Harry would have. Right. This handgun had to be this big. Like, geez, what do you do with that thing?
Yeah.
Right. But no one was threatened. It wasn't scary. That was just him, Jeff Kulvis. So that's part of some of the stories that come out of locker rooms that you have to be in there to kind of understand what's going on.
And I'm going to take a guess here, but I'm fairly certain I'm right. Okay, and I'm going to make a guess about you for a second.
Yes.
You are one of the handful of guys. You probably weren't the only one, but there probably weren't more than on a football team. You got, let's just say, roughly 100 guys on your team. There's maybe 10 guys like you that can go into any of these groups, and everybody accepts you.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you can go to this group. Hey, DeMarco's here. You can go to that
We're
group.
called
Hey,
the emissary or the ambassador.
You can move in and out of these groups very easily, and everybody's happy to see you.
Yes.
That's not true for everybody.
No.
And all of a sudden, you get these cliques that sometimes can do this.
Oh,
and
yes.
that's when I need DeMarco to come in here and be,
the peacemaker?
The peacemaker.
Sometimes
the
I
diplomat.
can't. Like, if it's on the – it becomes – I don't want to say the word. But whoever hits the weight room first gets control of the music.
Okay.
Right. So – or we start having specific days. This is country day. This is hip-hop day. This is rock day. This is this day. So every now and then somebody would jump the line.
Yeah.
And now it's a war.
And now you are getting called in for your diplomacy skills.
This is when I stand back and just watch. Go ahead.
Knock
Go get
yourself
'em.
out.
Yes.
Knock yourself out. You got a little Highlands?
Yes, I do. Let me get this out real quick. Oh, my God, Jeff Kulvis. I can't – and he hated me, by the way.
Why?
Because
this is the guy that ate the goose?
Yes, Kulvis. He hated me because – and me and my freshman class because we represented the end for him.
Oh.
Yeah. We were the replacements.
What, so he was a senior at this point?
I think when he came back, and he only came back for a year.
Yeah.
I think he might have been a redshirt sophomore his third year.
Okay. The gap, and this is a weird thing that the gap between, and this is athletic specific, when I walked into our locker room, clubhouse for the first time, I was 17. Okay?
Yes,
I was
a kid.
I was 17 years old, just graduated from high school and going up to Santa Barbara, and first time you're going to meet all your teammates. There are
grown men in
that
there.
locker room
Yes.
that are 22, some of them 23 because they skipped a year, they redshirted a year. You got nothing in common
This ain't
with
high
those
school.
guys.
Yes,
You got
no doubt.
nothing in common with those guys.
Except we play for the
Right,
same team.
right.
The Far Side, powered by Highlands Leg Cramps and Highland Leg Cramps PM. Get reliable leg cramp relief fast, pronto, in a hurry. You'll thank me later.
You got it. All right, so the value of the Rams, according to a very specific metric. That's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Rams football is coming. All the sights and sounds of training camp on ESPN LA.
We're stretching down here. Crank that music. Let's go.
Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
Our weekend Rams training camp rolls on today at LMU. Steve Mason, Andy Kamenetsky will be live from Rams training camp with all the sights and sounds.
We're all running the stucco concept, so we're running scout route.
Mason and Ireland live from Rams training camp today at noon. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
On your home for Rams football.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. It's time for Rams training camp.
Real men don't bite their nails. They get them buffed and admired. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Save $30 on an indulgent 2-hour mani-pedi combo at Sage Spa.
Number 2.
Pointer Sisters, live August 23rd.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Jeep Gladiator and $5,000 in promo chips at 10 p.m. the 31st. Earn entries now. Be here at 10 p.m. on the 31st to win.
Morongo, good times.
Hey, John Ireland here. Laker fans, meet Pro Baller Energy, the official energy drink of the Lakers. It's a natural, healthier alternative loaded with ultra-premium ingredients like organic agave, electrolytes, B vitamins, and natural caffeine. Plus, it's NSF certified for sport. Just clean energy to keep you locked in without the crash or synthetic junk. So go grab yourself the limited edition Lakers can and rep the team in style. Pro Baller Energy, champions choose clean energy.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood, carpet, and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
You know I love the outdoors and adventures. Hey, it's Travis calling all adventurers. Page, Arizona is your ultimate outdoor playground. Snap that iconic shot at Horseshoe Bend. Then hike the stunning 11-mile rim trail. Explore one of 13 breathtaking slot canyons, including world-famous Antelope Canyon. Craving water fun? Cruise Lake Powell by kayak, jet ski, or houseboat, or float the Colorado River to Lee's Ferry. Make Page your base camp for day trips to Grand Canyon, Zion, and the Wave. Start planning your trip today at visitpageaz.com.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPM, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
This song changed my life, too. This video changed my life.
1984.
1984. This was the album called 1984. Came out in 1984.
Okay. I was going to
Changed
guess
everything.
5 or 6, but yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, this was awesome. I had no idea what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Panama. Like, why is he singing about Panama? I'm a kid. I think we know now.
Big fan of canals.
Well, that's what I thought. Okay. Panama has it going on, I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Tune in starting today at 12 o'clock. Mason and Ireland live from Rams training camp at LMU. Don't miss all the sights and sounds as the Rams get ready to kick off the season. Training camp coverage on ESPN LA is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, exclusive California and gaming casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. How was camp yesterday? How was it?
Camp was good.
Yeah?
Good day of practice. It really was. I wish Stafford was out there. That's the only thing. When you see Jimmy G uncork one and Devontae's under it or Tutu's under it or Puka's under it, it's like, yeah, great catch, but that's not the starter.
Yeah.
That's the backup. So that's the only knock. Hey, that's a great play, except that's the backup. That's not the starter. But everything else, other than guys getting banged up from padded practices,
that's inevitable, right?
Yeah, you're moving in the right direction towards the regular season.
Is there any way to prepare to play football without playing football?
No. It is what it is. When you're pouring concrete, when you're fixing the street and you're pouring hot whatever, there's going to be mistakes, there's going to be problems, there's going to be ouchies.
Yeah.
That's football.
Yeah.
Especially when you're just getting started.
Yeah, and it's because it's such a physical sport, a violent sport, that stuff's going to happen. And and the Rams so far, knocking on wood, haven't had any big problems, but it's one of those, every morning you turn on the computer, you turn on the TV, it's like, well, this guy's gone for the year, or this guy's going to miss the start of the season. And that's just the sport, right?
Yes.
Like, there's just no way to avoid it.
When I was training martial arts, this is what he told me. Probably got it from Bruce Lee. When walking in the rain, one should expect to get wet.
Yeah.
And it keeps you from going nuts, because this is what happens when you get 22 guys on the field padded up and you say go opposite directions.
Every football coach that I've ever gotten to know, even a little bit, high school, college, NFL, like, it's not a matter of, it's like, well, I haven't gotten hurt. It's like, you haven't gotten hurt yet.
Yeah.
You're going to. It's just a matter of severity and how frequently.
Yes. No, you have to learn how to practice, and that's what I do like about a McVay practice, and how he calmed and cooled the whole thing with Jared Verse. You put pads on, and it did not spill over into fights. Now, you still got the Oxnard stuff coming up with the Cowboys.
Yep.
That's always fun, but
that's
I think
next week.
Yeah, and I don't think Shoddy is into that. Schottenheimer.
Yeah.
I don't think McVay is into that. I don't think Jerry Jones and Stan Kroenke are into that. Maybe the fan bases might. It could get loud, which will make the players react a little bit more. But I think you're doing the right thing towards just getting good work and not trying to be super tough guy bully.
I'm trying to get as much good work as I can without putting anybody at unnecessary risk.
Or showing what we're going to do.
Yeah, that feels to me like I want to work on some stuff, but I also can't work on all my stuff, because if you see all my stuff, then I might need that stuff.
That's how stuff escalates with coaches, and this is how it gets stupid. It's all ego. So we're out there running base stuff, and it's base stuff versus a defense that knows it's coming, and they shut you down, and they start talking trash, or they step in front of a few, or they get to your quarterback. Oh, that's a sack, and now it ratchets it up. So if you're a coach, if you're doing that, then I'm going to hit you with this.
Yeah.
Well, you're in their facility. They got you on that's what I mean. You just have to keep it cool, get your work, and get out of there.
You mentioned Jared Verse, and that's a good place to start. So Bill Barnwell on ESPN.com put together, he did this for all the teams. And basically, which players would, if you're going to trade all the guys on this team, on every team, who would be the biggest return? What would you get the most for based on your roster? And he obviously did the Rams as well. And there are 5 guys on there that, and his threshold was, would you get a first rounder or more than just a first rounder?
Can I guess a few?
Yeah.
Is Puka on the list?
Puka's number 2 on the list.
He's number 2. You get a first rounder for Puka. Good for him.
2 first rounders for Puka, he would think.
Really?
Because he's still pretty cost affordable, because he's early in his career. He believes that Puka Nacua, the trade market,
2 first rounders?
You would get 2
first
rounders
Puka,
for him.
but I think you've overvalued that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so Puka is number 2 on that list.
But that's interesting.
2
Okay.
first rounders.
Puka's on there, and I'm not going to pick Verse because that's obviously what we started.
Okay, so let me just tell you what he has Verse at.
Okay.
He has him at 2 first-round draft picks as well, and maybe more. Because he's just getting started. He's incredibly inexpensive. You don't have to pay him for a period of time. That is not just 2, but you might even get more than 2.
Okay, seeing what Dallas is going through with Micah Parsons, I might believe that, because you want to take your quarterback on his first deal. That's how you win in the NFL. Get your quarterback on his rookie deal and build the team around him and go at it, right?
Yep.
Same thing with defensive ends or defensive stars like him.
Yeah.
I keep saying it. Enjoy him while you can, because
you're not going to be able to afford him.
Look at Dallas.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. You can get him now and then not have to worry about paying him later.
Every time you say that, and you've been very consistent in this, but you've also said you do pay special, and he might be that.
Right.
And
now,
he might be that.
That means you're going to a rookie quarterback.
No,
that's where that money goes.
I understand.
Yes.
But he may be one of those. Look, we have to.
Yes.
We can't let him leave.
The funniest moment, and this is the small moment, this is like Mike Scioscia walking out and looking up, because we had just had a talk about, this is Aaron, when Aaron was going off and he's going to want more money, and how do you pay a defensive player that much money and all this type of stuff, and there may have to be a decision made. This is way back, right?
Yeah.
And then he rattles off 20 sacks. And I think when he knocked down number 20, I looked up to the box like
pretty easy decision at that point.
They just slid him a blank check. Whatever you need.
Hey, just take it easy on us.
Verse could do that too.
Yeah.
He really could. And look, the best of all possible worlds is he remains Jared Verse, the most disruptive guy in the NFL, so to speak, that has a similar year he had last year. 4.5 sacks, 4.5 sacks, 4.5 sacks. Because if he gets up over 30, 40 sacks in the next 3 years, forget it. The price will be astronomical to bring him in.
You're right. The sacks are the counting stat
the
that
numbers,
we all pay attention to. But there's a lot of other ones that aren't sacks that he is the equivalent of 20 sacks. It's pressure rate, it's disruption rate, it's all of these sorts of things that he's
great,
through the roof.
But it's not transferable to money. Sacks are.
Yeah.
So you hope that he doesn't change.
I would make sure my agent finds a way to get paid on those other things too.
Absolutely, yes,
I would
sir.
do it. All right, so you got the first two guys. You got Jared Verse and Puka. Multiple first-round picks if they were going to be traded. There are 3 other names on this team.
I know Kyron's not on the list.
He is not on the
list.
list.
Not. Is there an offensive lineman on the list?
No.
No. Is there another defensive lineman on the list?
Yes.
Fisk?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Fisk is a guy that any team would covet.
1 first-round pick he thinks that Braden Fisk would return in a potential trade market.
Yes. If you put him in the same scheme as like a Tampa 2 and you let him be the 3 technique, he'll get you 11, 12 sacks a year.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is blow through the B gap.
2 more to go.
Okay. So Fisk, Verse, Puka, Devontae?
No.
No.
Too old.
Too old? Gosh, who else? I'm at a loss. What side of the ball?
Another defensive lineman.
Oh, Kobe? Kobe Turner. Yes.
Yeah.
Never. He's never getting out of the building.
Yeah.
Ever.
He's another one that they have. If and again, they did it for everybody. Not that they're looking to, not that they want to, but if they were to say, hey, everybody's available, these are the guys that would get a first round. I think Kobe Turner was on the list.
Okay, so this is how I would describe how people describe Kobe Turner. You're witnessing the birth of Rosie Greer.
Huh.
That type of player. He's very good.
Is he going to be on the Brady Bunch like Rosie Greer?
He might. He might.
I know, because he could sing.
He's very good.
Yeah.
He's a guy that would do those sorts of things.
I know.
Be credible and also be a dynamite player.
Yeah.
I would never let him. Like I want to be in the Arch Manning business.
Yeah.
I want to stay in the Kobe Turner business forever.
He is an incredibly good football player.
Uh-huh.
And it might be the least interesting thing about him.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great statement.
Yeah.
Yes.
He is an NFL borderline star.
Yes.
And it's like, yeah, but what about all this other stuff? Like he's that interesting.
And you know
of a
me,
guy.
I love what he does, the other stuff, but all I care about is what he does on the field, and he's good at that. Is there one more?
There's one more, and it's very obvious.
Not Stafford.
Yeah.
Oh, it is Stafford.
Yeah.
Okay. Even at 37. How many first rounders?
One.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. That if you just in the basis of this was, again, this is Bill Barnwell on ESPN.com, was had they traded him last year, they absolutely would have gotten a first rounder.
No doubt. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes total sense. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That hole.
That all of those guys are like, yeah, those are the guys that you would, if you were making a list of who do we got to keep, those are the guys that you got to keep.
Yes.
Like those are the guys like we're going to make sure that they get taken care of.
Here's where it's going to get to be a mess because you got to deal with, you got to pay Kobe, you got to pay Puka. All those guys you mentioned, you're going to have to do new deals.
Puka's coming up soon.
Guys are jumping the line.
Yeah.
These are 30-year guys that are jumping the line. Okay, if Jared Verse rattles off and leads the league in sacks with like 25, something stupid.
Yeah.
He's going to want it now.
Yeah.
Do you?
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question before I answer the question.
First team All-Pro.
No,
team wins.
Yep.
Let's say you win the Super Bowl and he's the defensive player of the year.
I need you to crack open his head and tell me what he's thinking. Here's my question to you. What will his response be if I say no?
I don't think he'll be happy.
Okay.
I don't think he'll be very happy, and I don't think he'll be team friendly. At that point.
That's what I'm asking. So if I don't know Jared Verse at all, other than what I've
just
watched.
Guessing.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I have a guy that's demanding to be paid way ahead of schedule, timeline, and he deserves it. like in your scenario,
tears
he
up.
would.
Yes.
He deserves
Legitimate, yeah.
But I can wait because I have time to wait. And if I say no, if he's one of those guys that, okay, I didn't get what I want, but watch this, I'm going to show you what you're missing out, and go back to work and be awesome all over again, I'd be willing to maybe say no. If he's one of those guys that I say no to and he checks out on me, it's a problem.
Well, massage is hard, right? So if you have the season of your life, you're going to want to cash in. And the last thing you want to hear is, can you do it again?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But isn't, and I'm like,
I don't know. Did you see what I just did? I absolutely won games for you this year.
I would love to pay everybody everything that they ever want. But the job of the general manager, the job of the team president, the job of the salary capologist is to say no, is to say do it again, is to say you're not up for another 2 years, that we want it, but we have to take care of this guy before we can take care of you. I understand you had a great season, but you know what? Yes, I do need you to show me again.
And that's where you make your money as a GM.
Yeah.
And you, like you said, you can't pay everybody. I mean,
right.
that would be it would be the best of all possible worlds for us as Rams fans and the worst for that guy. Because if Jared Verse continues his climb and becomes a first-team All-Pro type player in year 2,
he might.
Oh, and he absolutely might.
Yeah,
yes.
he might.
He may jump the line in his second season.
Nobody, if we're sitting here, when would the season? Let's not even a scenario where they win the Super Bowl. They go to the playoffs. We're in the middle of January. The Rams are done for their season, and Jared Verse is named first-team All-Pro. Nobody's going, what?
He had the best season of all your players and on your team and the league.
Yeah, and you'd be like, yeah, okay. You don't have to squint to see that.
Yes. Find a way to make him happy. Yeah. That's what I would say. Yes.
All right, 5 years. Believe it or not, 5 years since the NBA bubble started today. We'll get into that. It's coming up. Of course, Lakers won the whole thing, so people are talking. That's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN. Next Gen, the official air conditioning, heating, plumbing, and electrical team of SoCal sports fans. And look, I don't know if you've been looking at the forecast, but it's coming. Took a little bit longer than sometimes it does, but the summer heat, it is on its way. So that air conditioning, you're going to put that thing through a workout. So whether you need to repair or replace your air conditioner, you got to call Next Gen for that expert service. They're backed by thousands of 5-star reviews, including 2 of mine, a lifetime warranty on parts and labor for new AC system installs, so you can trust Next Gen for quality and peace of mind, which is basically priceless. And for a limited time, Next Gen's offering a free ozone-free air purifier with any new AC install, so you get less dust in your house, cleaner air, and supreme comfort all season long. And they've got financing options that are going to make it easy on the wallet, too. Starting at just $5 a day, there's never been a better time to upgrade your air conditioning with Next Gen. They're open 7 days a week. They got you covered on your schedule. Lifetime warranty options available. Financing options available. 5-star service. What are we waiting for? 833-3-NEXTGEN. 833-3-NEXGEN or nextgenairandplumbing.com.
Mason and Andy live from Rams training camp. Cappy and me are live from SeaWorld San Diego. Playing with the orcas, splashing around, having fun and frivolity. Producer Lindsay Baseball will be with us too. Don't miss any of the excitement from South. Cappy and I live from SeaWorld San Diego for a special edition of Sedano and Cap. That's at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland live from Rams training camp.
Wacky forced radio stunt of the year. Ha-ha!
Hear all the fun on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and we'll be on YouTube, sucker, at ESPN Los Angeles.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Everything costs $20 now.
I was just telling DeMarco Jorge about our little impromptu pizza lunch yesterday.
I was hungry.
Two slices and a Coke, how much?
$12?
$12?
That's
something like that.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Yeah. It was
should
pretty
be
good.
$5.
It was.
Come on.
Hey, 2 grocery store sushis is 19.
No, come on. We're doing this wrong.
It was so. Wrong. I was telling him I haven't had a slice of pizza in a while.
Yeah.
It was like hitting a crack pipe for the first time. I'm like, oh my!
Yes,
we sat down, and within like 5 minutes, he's done. And I'm over here taking 2 bites.
He's had his second bite of his first slice. I've housed 2 slices before he's had his third bite.
What'd you have?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Pep. Okay, squares, right?
Yeah.
I like square pizza.
Yeah.
I have no problem with square pizza.
Yeah, it was good.
Thick crust.
Nice
little doughy, pillowy.
I only like square pizza if I get the ends. If I get the middles, I don't love it. I like to have a crust on the side.
I agree with you. I that's my preference. If we're eating square pizza, I would like an edge piece.
Crusty?
A corner piece would be ideal because you get 2 pieces. But I had 1 piece that had an edge. 1 piece.
Now I want pizza. Come on.
Let's go after.
It was pretty good.
I invite you, but you pay.
That's what he did to me yesterday.
Wait, hold on.
He says,
invite me, but I pay?
Check this out.
How does that work?
So here's what happens yesterday. So I'm walking out. I got my backpack over the shoulder. We run into each other by the elevators, and he's like, "You want to go get a piece of pizza?" I'm
That's an invite.
I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds great." He goes, "Okay, you pay." I'm like,
I invited you.
Yeah.
You pay, big dog.
And I did.
That's like that old 2 10s for a 5 thing.
Right.
It gets people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. For sure.
But thank you.
No, I had a good time. I'm glad we did it.
Just to keep an eye on some potential trade ideas for the trade deadline coming up in about 24 hours or so. This is from Mark Friesand. He says, the Guardians are trying to move Stephen Kwan and Shane Bieber. So I know that the
Heard
Dodgers...
Bieber to the Cubs a lot. That seems to be a popular landing spot for him. He still has not pitched in the big leagues this year. He's on a rehab assignment. I know I'm fully versed on my Shane Bieber Gaucho. Best Gaucho player, him and Michael Young. Former Cy Young Award winner. He's terrific. He just hasn't been healthy in a long time. So he's working his way back. If he's Shane Bieber, he might be the biggest piece to move.
Travis,
I know.
If.
But with pitchers, that's kind of the going rate.
But at the deadline, I want something kind of a sure thing. A guy that's having a great year, stroking it at the plate.
Who hadn't really played at all last year that was a deadline acquisition?
Who?
Tommy Edman.
Okay. All right. There's one.
But for the most part, it just hit. Michael Kopech was another. We'll see.
But don't you want a guy you can plug in that's a known quantity?
That would be ideal. That would be Stephen Kwan.
Yeah.
But Stephen Kwan's going to be really expensive. Stephen Kwan's got 3 years of team control. He's already an all-star. He's a bona fide major league player.
We'll talk Dodger. What's it going to cost me to get a Kwan? Give me who's.
I'm totally just
spitballing.
It will cost you Dalton Rushing or the equivalent thereof.
Okay.
Another highly regarded prospect. I would put Rushing still in the prospect category as opposed to proven major league commodity. Josue De Paula is another guy whose name comes up a lot. Zaire Hope is another one of their high-ranking prospects.
I'd have to get rid of all 3 of these guys?
Probably not all 3, but maybe 2.
Okay.
And you're probably maybe throwing in, I don't know if Dustin May has any utility for a team like the Guardians because they're kind of not in it.
It's got to be the sweetener, right? He's a starter.
They don't need him.
But,
okay.
You know what I mean? If they needed him, yes, but if they don't. Okay.
Right. He's a free agent at the end of the year. So the Guardians don't need a guy for the next 2 months. If he had 2 years of team control, different.
So I'll give you 2 pieces of treasure for a Kwan. Now, what does that do for me right now with Kwan?
He bats somewhere in the middle of your lineup, probably, maybe 6th
Better
or
said,
7th.
Who's out of there?
Conforto.
I think that's worth it. Even though Conforto's been hot.
I agree with you.
Even though Conforto's been hot, I think that might be worth it.
Warm. Let's stop short
well,
of
you
hot.
got to give him hot. He's just
no, I don't.
You can't dig yourself out of this, but he
is warming.
He's better.
He went from the freezer, DeMarco, to sitting on the kitchen counter.
He's thawing.
Yeah, this is, like when you take out that ground beef that you forgot you had in the back of the freezer.
Exactly what I went to.
And your mom puts it on the counter, and the edges are soft. Like, we can eat this, and the center is still rock solid. That's Conforto. The edges have softened.
Yes,
we're thawing.
I would do. I like that. I would give up some future for that present now.
Here's why
you can replace him with him. Yes.
Here's why I think it would be a really interesting move to make is the odds of all of those prospects becoming real major leaguers is virtually zero.
Yes.
One might, maybe two, but the Dodgers have been really good at most of the guys they've sent out have been somewhere between so, and that didn't work out. There's Yordan Alvarez being the exception. A guy like O'Neal Cruz maybe is an exception.
Yes.
But most of those guys are, we got the better end of that one. We got the better end of that one. So that's number one.
Yeah.
The other part is the Dodgers draft and develop better than almost everybody.
You can find other ones.
We can backload.
But you still scouted, identified, and drafted those guys. You liked them for a reason. And then it's gone. You're going to have to replace those. It's going to take some energy to do so. I think that would be worth it. You bring a guy in, like you said, not only is he going to hit now, he could also spark some other people and get things going.
Absolutely. Yeah. And he gives the lineup depth. He makes you better defensively in the outfield. And again, Stephen Kwan is not he's a good major league player.
Right. Yes.
Like he is a proven commodity in the major leagues, which is
that's what I'm looking for.
Find.
Not if.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Edman was like that too. Edman was a proven major league player. It's just he wasn't healthy. You just had to get him healthy. But it wasn't, hey, is he any good or not? We know he's good. He's just banged up at the moment.
That's true.
And we're going to talk about the Angels for 5 seconds.
Go ahead.
The Angels are buying at the trade deadline.
Buying?
They have acquired left-handed pitcher Andrew Chafin.
Yeah.
From the Nationals, as well as Luis Garcia, who's right-handed pitcher.
Okay, Angels. I see you.
They're in a weird spot.
Yes.
Well, okay, so I'm not.
You got to go through the motions.
This is where it gets complicated.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying.
Yes.
And I think that Perry Manassian / Artie Moreno, mostly Artie Moreno, is probably thinking the same thing. Guys, this is the first time in 10 years we've been close.
You got a chance.
We're not particularly close, but we're closer than we've been in 10 years. I believe they're 5 games out of a wild card spot.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
So 53 and 55.
They're under 500.
Yes.
But
4 games back
of
the
back
Astros.
Of the in the division or in the wild card?
In the division.
Okay.
Yes.
So they're not going to win the division, I don't think. They might be able to find their way into the wild card, but there's a lot of traffic on the road in front of them. So
They are 4 games back of the wild.
Yes.
Okay. So that's not impossible, but you've played 105 games. You're barely a 500 team. It means you're probably barely a 500 team. You got to have a lot of things break your way.
Yeah.
I personally, if I were an Angel fan, would say don't chase a wild card berth that's probably more unlikely than likely.
Yes.
And do we know what they sent out going the other way? That if it didn't cost you anything, then fine, go do it. But do not give up anything that may be useful later. Like soft, go for it.
I got you.
Soft, go for it.
You have to go through the motions, and I would say this: I think you owe it to Mike. The guy they met. I know, but I think you do because, like you said, this is your best chance. And that's not much of a chance, but it's your best chance in a long time. You have to at least look like you're trying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just don't agree. I don't think
from
they owe
the Mike angle. Yeah.
That's Mike Trout's decision to have stayed for as long as he wanted.
True.
So I do not feel like who they owe something to.
Who?
And I'm not
their fans.
No. Well, yes, for sure. Zach Neto, Logan O'Hoppe, these next guys that could be good players for them. That don't turn. And Zach Neto's not as good as Mike Trout. I'm not.
But
crazy.
I know what you mean.
But like he's
trying his butt. Yeah,
and he's good.
Yes,
and he's a good player. Like start to put a team around that guy. Start to put a team around Logan O'Hoppe. Start to build a team around some of these other younger players because vintage Trout, that's gone, man.
Would you feel the opposite way? I think we would be, or you would be, hammering the Angels if they actually had a shot and went the other way and became sellers.
If they had a shot.
Waving the white flag.
If they had a shot, I would. But
same season, and you do have a shot. It's tentative. You're 4 games back.
I wouldn't be hammering
It's
them.
not horrible.
If they just sat on their hands and did nothing, I wouldn't hammer
You wouldn't?
them.
Okay.
If they traded Tyler Anderson or Reed Detmers or not Marsh, Taylor Ward, like the guys that have some value.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be saying, what are you doing? I know exactly what they're doing. You're trying to build a team around Neto and Ohapi. That would make more sense to me. If they sit tight, okay, that to me is your shot. Sit tight, see what happens.
Okay.
See if you can get a little hotter. And if the guys that they're acquiring didn't cost anything, that's fine too. But as long as nothing valuable is going out, I think they're fine.
They're good. It's nice to see their buyers at the deadline. I do wonder what the Dodgers are going to do.
And why
haven't you done it yet?
Well, okay, so we could talk about that coming up maybe at 10:45 because there's a bunch of reasons that they haven't done it. There's a lot of things in Major League Baseball, but right now the prices are still high.
Okay.
Tomorrow,
you're waiting for the price to come down.
Well, but it's risky, right?
$12 pizza.
You've gone to buy a house,
yes,
right? And it's like,
just wait.
Hey, I really like that house.
Right, keep going.
How much do you like it? Because if you like it,
I love it. It's perfect.
Then pay for it.
Right. Because if I don't, I'm going to lose it to another investor.
Right.
Okay.
Or if it's one of these, hey, yeah, I could see myself here, but let's keep looking. And then you come back a week or two later and it's gone down. It's like, all right, now I'm a little.
Yeah.
If you see something you like, you got to go buy it.
Go get it. I just can't wait. Yes.
Factor Cap coming up next.
Rams football is coming. All the sights and sounds of training camp on ESPN LA.
We're stretching down here. Crank that music. Let's go.
Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
Our weekend Rams training camp rolls on today at LMU. Steve Mason, Andy Kamenetsky will be live from Rams training camp with all the sights and sounds.
We're all running the stucco concept, so we're running scout route.
Mason and Ireland live from Rams training camp today at noon. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
On your home for Rams football.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. It's time for Rams training camp.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
All right, we got a caller who says, I need to buy a car and I need to save money. Well, my friend, I've got one answer for you. The Cerritos Auto Square. It's America's largest auto mall. 24 dealerships, all the top brands, all in one easy location right here in SoCal. And here's the secret. These dealers sell more cars than anyone because they have low prices. And they can actually afford low prices because they sell so many cars. Check it out at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Cerritos Auto Square.
Pack your summer with awe and awesome at SeaWorld San Diego. Get real close to over 9,000 animals. Be wowed at the all-new Jewels of the Sea, the Jellyfish Experience. Now open. Race at unreal speeds across over 16,000 feet of coaster track. Be amazed at the reimagined Journey to Atlantis. Coming soon. Make summer spectacular with high thrill shows, concerts, and fireworks. Now through September 1st at SeaWorld. Unlimited visits plus up to $3,000 in benefits. Get an annual pass with 3 months free. Hurry, offer ends soon. Taxes, fees, blackout dates, and other restrictions may apply.
Surprise! Your expenses this month were way higher than you expected! Also, you forgot to renew your website domain and now you're in a bidding war!
You should see the look on your face!
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Plus, the fridge died in the break room and now everything smells weird! Alright!
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Here we go. It is Factor Cap time.
Factor Cap
on the Travis and DeMarco Show. Each weekday around 10:30, producer Emily serves up what's going down, and fun and frivolity ensues. Special thanks to the law offices of Joseph S. Normand for making Factor Cap possible.
It's Joseph S. Normand. It's Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN. And if you've been hurt in an accident, let me help you. Call my office at 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let's do it. Factor Cap.
right now.
Take it away, producer Emily.
Welcome to Factor Cap.
Thanks, Joe. Hi, guys.
Aloha.
Hello.
Greedo shot first.
So, yesterday I went walking around the Silver Lake Reservoir, and it's about 2 miles around. So I did 2 times. I did about 4 miles yesterday, and it's in a cool part of town. All like the hipster kids are, walking around with their dogs or whatever. But what I saw a lot when I was walking around was people with wired headphones in. Apparently, kind of a trend thing to go back to the headphones with the wires in, as opposed to like Bluetooth AirPods or over-the-ear headphones. And I was just like, wireless is so much easier. You have so much more freedom of movement. You don't have to worry about taking a wrong step and having it fall out of your ear because it's connected to your pocket. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the wired headphones. I don't like it going back to this. Specifically because it's hard to work out with.
Oh.
But Travis,
really? Yeah.
You prefer wired headphones.
Fact, I do. I a large part of the reason I don't use headphones to work out is the way my phone is set up, the way that my watch, you can't have wired headphones, right? It just doesn't work out,
yes.
Right? Because I don't like to take my phone. I use my watch, and I can't plug the headphones into my watch. That doesn't work. The wireless ones always fall out. I've never found anything that stays in my ear.
Yes.
They fall out all the time.
Even the over ear?
No, like if I do
or
something,
the ones that hook around your ear.
I like to wear my hat. I like that. I sweat a ton. They get gross. So yeah, I prefer the wireless, the old school. Plug them into the bottom of the phone, carry your phone, and have What's 100% fact?
Ask the question again. I prefer.
You prefer wired headphones.
Fact, I do. I can't stand the Bluetooth.
Me neither.
Every time I go to the gym, the UFC gym, I love going to the UFC gym. I see more and more wired. Is that what you call it? Wired headphones?
Yeah, wired in, yeah.
They're making a comeback because sometimes the Bluetooth, you're in there for more than 2 or 3 hours and they're not charged. You hear that do-do-do-do-do, or one goes out.
Yeah.
I never have this problem with the wired. I don't have any problems with the wired headphones like when I do Bluetooth.
Right, so
sometimes they don't connect. Sometimes they don't work. The wires have never failed me. Yes.
Do you do like weightlifting and stuff when you're at the UFC gym?
Everything. The cardio. I wear out the cardio deck. That's what I mean. They have this great, beautiful, when you walk in, there's like rows of treadmills, and this is where you warm up, and then you go hit the iron, and they've got every sort of piece of equipment you ever needed. Anything. I needed a trap bar. You know what a trap bar is?
No.
That's the bar you stand in the middle of.
Oh, it's got the hexagon thing.
Right.
Yeah.
He said it's over there. Okay. That's right. You don't find all this stuff. It's a full functioning gym with an octagon in the middle.
You know what?
Yes.
Sometimes so at certain gyms that I've gone to, they're just blasting their own music, and so I have to have my headphones in. But is the music selection good at UFC?
I actually like the music they play. They play stuff. It's motivating. It's good stuff. You can throw your headphones on and get in your own world. That's what I do. But when I have the Bluetooth and the battery runs out because I've been there 3 hours, now I got to go buy their music, and it's been pretty cool.
I like still Team Raw Dog. My workouts.
Just really?
Yeah. Almost always.
Your own thoughts.
I'd say 90% of the time.
Oh, dude, I got to have some beats in there.
90% of the time.
As a matter of fact, you got to come work out with me at the UFC gym. Can you? It's on the way home. We'll go together. I just got. This is my lock. This is my UFC gym pass with the little thing.
Until
this
Jorge,
is my lock. combination that I have to keep with me.
Jorge's going to keep inviting me for pizza, so I don't know.
That's better.
But no,
Jorge,
it sounds great. It sounds like a great spot.
Everybody, come work out with me at the UFC gym. You will
Sounds
have.
good.
They got a smoothie place.
Okay.
They've got a recovery
I
center.
don't have to get in the octagon?
That's what I was going to ask.
No, not at all.
Yeah, okay,
not
then
at
I'm in.
all.
I'm in.
They got a recovery center. They got like a massage table in the back. They got you covered
Do
in
you have a
there.
sauna?
They do have a sauna.
Okay, I love a sauna.
I think they do. I haven't been in it yet.
I'm in.
Yes.
I'm in.
And it's clean. It's nice. Everybody's.
That's nice.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Travis, I would like to not think about you, whatever the word you use to describe on your walks. Jorge,
What did you just describe on
you
your walks?
prefer wired headphones.
Raw dog.
Raw dog.
I do. So I in my car I have I hate the Bluetooth ones because for my Apple, right? I hear static every time I wear them for some reason.
Yeah.
I tried fixing it, watching videos, reading a portal, whatever. It doesn't get fixed, so it bothers me. It came to a point where I bought an adapter for the bottom of my phone.
Yeah.
That's like a Y split, so I can charge it and listen to my music at the same time.
Smart man.
It's a good
Dude,
idea.
you got hacks for everything.
Yeah.
Talking about.
Jorge does have solutions to a lot of problems.
I do the
Problem
wire.
solver.
Do you do the wire up the back?
No, because
I do the wire up the back.
That's a better way to do if you can put your phone like in your back pocket
Yeah.
or something like that. But I always hold it in my hand, so it comes
Okay.
around.
And do you drop your phone on the treadmill?
Not a lot.
With the cord.
I don't
see?
do the treadmill. I'm
Yeah.
usually out in the wild. So
Oh, you don't
yeah.
hit
If
the
you put on
treadmill?
the treadmill with the wired headphones, that's where I get in trouble because if I lean back or forward, it tugs and then might tug my phone and
Oh,
never
yeah.
comes
No,
down.
I'm a wild walker. I'm out in the universe
With the snakes
Yeah.
and the coyotes.
Oh
yes.
my God, there was something going on the other day, like
What?
multiple snake sightings.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if it's like mating season or something, but they were
They're
abundant.
not sensing the tsunami.
It's probably a mating season,
Yeah,
and then also
mating
the
season.
tsunami
Yeah.
was yesterday.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
There's a
So
lot
anyway,
going on.
Matt Bellany, who is the founder of Puck News, he also has a podcast called The Town. So he's inside Hollywood and breaking news and behind the scenes of how Hollywood business deals stuff takes place. He tweeted yesterday. He said, "Fun news: the Shohei Ohtani scripted TV series about the gambling scandal is officially happening.
Ooh.
Starz has bought it. Alex Convery from Air, he wrote Air, is writing it. So could be, I'm not sure if it's going to be funny, if it's going to be serious, could be a mix of the two, kind of like how Air had some funny moments in it. So you are interested in seeing this Shohei Ohtani show.
Oh, fact. I'm about to say something because I told you if I ever found out a teammate of mine was gambling and did something, I would never forgive you. I would snap on you, really. But I don't care about what they find about Shohei. I really don't. This whole story I don't care at all. Is that bad of me?
So
he is that good. I don't care.
So you're not interested in the show?
I am. I want to see it, but I don't care what you tell me.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Travis?
it won't change my opinion of him.
I think a great deal it has to do with what they're going for. You know what I mean? If they're just retelling what we know, that doesn't really unless you got in like the ePay really weird thing about trying to steal from banks. That might be kind of interesting and trying to pay his bookies and all that. That might be kind of interesting.
One scene in which it's in the document where
Yeah.
the guy calls him and says, "I see Ohtani right now. He's walking his dog. Do you want me to go talk to him?"
Exactly.
Like, that'd be interesting.
That would be interesting. If you try to make it funny, I don't know how you make that funny. To me, those ripped from the headlines stories are either incredible or terrible. There's very little middle ground in those things. Like the O.J. Simpson one where, Ross from Friends was Bob Kardashian.
From Ryan Murphy.
Yeah, that was a really good one. Like that, I knew the story, didn't care, loved it. Like I thought it was really engaging. But there's been some of the Aaron Hernandez thing on Netflix. I think it was like that stuff's like
that's
it's
tragic.
Just not,
People die.
Just not good.
Yeah.
But it's not well made. I'm
that's
okay
true.
with the tragedy because tragedy, quite frankly, could be interesting.
You're into true crime.
It's interesting. It's sad and it's terrible, but it's deeply interesting. That just wasn't a
I
well-told
think I missed.
story.
This is going to be a mini series
It's going
or
to
a
be on
documentary.
Starz, and it's going to be a miniseries, a scripted miniseries.
Who's going to play show?
Well, he is insinuating you might have to go with unknowns, people that you don't necessarily know a Shohei,
Watch, they're
but
going to
who
make him
knows?
5'5" or something. Watch.
Do you remember the movie they made? This was a TV movie, and I will never, ever forget it. It was about Hank Gather's death.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
You know where I'm going with
I
this.
think so.
So, Emily, do you know who Hank Gathers is?
No.
Okay, so Hank Gathers was a basketball player at USC who was he was going to be an NBA star. He was that talented. Well, he transfers to LMU along with his USC teammate, Bo Kimball, And little teeny tiny Loyola Marymount University goes on a run.
Becomes a thing.
And they're scoring 140, 50 points a night. Paul Westhead, the old Laker coach, is there. It was awesome. And Gathers was their best player. The first night that he had a health issue, was against UCSB, believe it or not. It was at LMU, and it was over Christmas break. I was home from school. I went to go watch the Gauchos play LMU. Hank Gathers shoots a free throw, and he misses, and he just drops to the court. And the whole place goes silent, and turns out he has this heart issue that had been undiagnosed at this point. They put him on all this medication, et cetera, et cetera. He goes off the medication, he collapses again, and he dies. It's a tragic
right
story.
there on the floor.
Right there on the floor. Well, they end up making a movie about this, and the two stars of the movie are Hank Gathers and Bo Kimball, and they cast these actors. Well, Hank Gathers was 6'8". Bo Kimball, I think, was like 6'5".
They were basketball players, yes.
They cast these guys that on their best day were 5'9",
right,
and overweight. And it's like, what are we doing
right
here? And they'd shoot these basketball scenes that clearly were shot on like a Toys R Us rim, that were these guys having to go up and dunk. It was like, this is a real interesting, tragic story that was done so horribly.
They downplayed the basketball part.
Oh my goodness!
Big time.
It was, but if you're telling that story, it's got to look a little right.
I wouldn't, but to Shohei, I wouldn't care what you told me at this point.
I would care. I would.
As long as, well, never mind.
Yeah,
that's wrong of me. I know it's wrong. It's completely wrong of me.
Like that story is incomplete.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
I am choosing to believe he was completely ignorant of the whole thing.
And he might have been. It just feels to me that story is incomplete.
Can't we just let it die? Do you have to go after everything, journalists?
I like good stories. and quite frankly,
yes.
Whoever gets caught gets caught.
Yeah,
I don't care who it is.
Very true.
I just
You're
like
going to kill the golden goose. Are you serious?
I hope he didn't
guy
do
is
it.
the face of baseball.
And he probably didn't. Maybe didn't. I don't know. That story feels incomplete to me. The law office of Joseph S. Normand sponsors Factor Cap. Of course they do. You have many choices in your legal team, but family always comes first. Call 213-747-2000. That's the law office of Joseph S. Normand. Online at normandlegal.com. If you're in an accident, if you've been injured, call Joe. 213-747-2000. Back to the NBA bubble 5 years ago today is when we kicked that thing off. Man, time goes fast. That's up next. Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Chris Morales coming up today at 3 p.m. After Mason and Andy live from Rams training camp, Cappy and me are live from SeaWorld San Diego. Playing with the orcas, splashing around, having fun and frivolity. Producer Lindsay Baseball will be with us too. Don't miss any of the excitement from South. Cappy and I live from SeaWorld San Diego for a special edition of Sedano and Cap. That's at 3 p.m. After Mason and Ireland live from Rams training camp.
Wacky forced radio stunt of the year. Ha-ha!
Hear all the fun on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and we'll be on YouTube, sucker, at ESPN Los Angeles.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. And real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our creamy and delicious Thai tea. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Is it time to sell your home? Whether you're downsizing, moving, or inheriting a property, call Seller's Advantage. With decades of experience, they offer custom cash solutions and can close in days. No repairs, no agents, no hassle, just a great offer that gives you peace of mind. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com. Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
John, what are you doing? Get in my car. So why are you walking to work?
Thanks, man. It's these insanely high gas prices. They're draining my bank account. I can't afford to drive anymore.
Dude, don't walk. Just do what I do because I never pay full price for gas anymore. I use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Oh, wait. You're telling me you get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 $100.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code RICH for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's promo code RICH. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code RICH for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code RICH.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN. Your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
That's the plot of Friends and Neighbors.
Ripping off rich people.
Yeah. Your friends.
Well, you didn't have to say
No,
that.
no. That's the plot of the show.
Oh, plot of the show is ripping off friends.
Yeah.
We were saying, like, there's no way in the world. Well, I was saying that I could understand that some dudes, they're so young and they have so much money, too much money that they don't know what to do with it, that you could miss people stealing from you.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. So, how much has Shohei made?
A lot.
Since 22.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
A lot.
You may miss a few zeros or, not even read your reports.
Possible.
Yeah. So I was saying I have friends, and they have so much stuff, I could probably walk out with 4 or 5 things, and they'd never know it.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand. I'm not saying that's impossible. It's very possible. But I just don't know. That something that big went away that fast made me go,
That's why I'm like,
because there was a guy to blame. Because you can totally blame one guy, and he's now serving jail time.
We have to get back into
fast.
it. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yes.
yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yes.
I'm with you on that. DeMarco and I will be out tomorrow, broadcasting live from the Empire Strikers soccer camp at South Fontana Park. It's action-packed fun for all skill levels with the IE's own pro indoor team, the Empire Strikers.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
I need to see you guys take some penalty kicks. I want to see you guys go head-to-head.
I toe the ball too much. I don't really have a shot. It's basically a knuckleball. So
you will win.
Me and you, we'll do it.
No.
Yeah, we'll do penalty kicks.
What I was going to say is I will not participate in that.
Really?
No.
I'll be the goalie.
No.
Just trying to get it past me.
You've heard me talk about this. Like was a decent athlete.
Yes.
Okay. I can hit balls with sticks. I can throw. I can catch. I can move my feet a little bit. I'm fine. Okay. When it comes with having to use your feet as the main way to do a thing,
okay.
I can't surf. I can't ride a skateboard. I can't do a stand-up paddleboard. I can't play soccer. I can't ski. I can't do anything
related to feet.
With feet.
Could you be the goalie? Use your hands.
That's part of feet. You got to move.
Yeah, but then I'd have to try, and I'm not really, not really into trying.
I did. My one time tearing my meniscus happened while playing indoor soccer, so beware as well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring some elbow pads, and I'll bring some gloves.
Okay. You're the type of guy who kicks it with the tip of your shoe, right?
I
breaks your toe.
Yeah, with your toes.
It goes a mile, though.
Oh, yeah, it does. But you kick with the tip of your toes.
I know.
You're not supposed to kick like that.
It comes out like a knuckleball. It does this. It does that. It really is. It's pretty cool. But it comes at you hard.
Okay, I don't know. We're going down a rap.
I'm not trying to make you miss. I'm trying to knock you into the net with the ball.
You're trying to.
right.
All right, I'm telling you. So my wife, Susan, she coached my daughter in soccer until she got to high school, and Susan is athletic and Susan is strong, and more than any of those things, Susan is very competitive, like very competitive. Okay,
yeah,
like does not like if I'm out here,
assassin type.
We're doing this.
And I like it.
The girls were maybe, I don't know, 10 at the oldest, and they might not have been 10. They might have been 8.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
She unleashed a kick that hit a girl square in the face.
That'll learn you.
And it was like she had been decapitated. Like she just got knocked backwards like out of a cartoon. And Susan stopped and made sure she was okay and all these things. And then later I'm like,
what did you think was going to happen?
What were you doing? Like, why did you?
She wanted to win.
And she's like, I was trying to score.
There you go.
I'm like, well, I understand, but that poor little Cindy Lou's face was right in front of you. You nearly took her head off.
Oh my gosh,
she was.
I haven't dove out and tried in a while. I may bring the gloves and the elbow pads.
You should do it.
Why not?
Emily,
like
you
I
can
said,
kick if
I'll
you'd
go
like.
Right. Yes.
I mostly am a goalie, but I think I could get it past you.
I'll be the referee.
I have no doubts you'll get it by me. Yeah, there's some I'm going to let go in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going after that.
You should do it.
Yeah.
All right. Is today the 30th? Yeah, today's the 30th. 5 years ago today, the NBA bubble was launched. They started playing their regular. Remember, the season was going.
Right.
They shut it down. Everybody went home and did what we ever did for that period of time. And then the NBA on July 30th relaunched its season with the teams that were in. Remember, not everybody made the bubble.
Yes.
They only sent
20 teams?
Something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, so they send the teams that were in the bubble to the bubble, and they started playing bubble basketball 5 years ago today. That was 5 years ago.
Insane. The whole country was upside down. And I think this is when we both said it. This is when we realized this is serious, when they started canceling leagues and all this type of stuff. So we were all put on our heels because of this thing. We didn't know what was happening.
Right.
Like, who's going to get this? How fast? What is it? Did we even have a name back then?
There was a bunch of names.
There was a bunch of names.
Yeah, there was a bunch of names for it.
So
we had not all settled on COVID at that point.
Yeah.
We were calling it a bunch of different
stuff. It was
stuff.
weird. We had to separate. And this is what I don't get. Why do people downplay the bubble championship? This might have been the toughest thing ever.
Might have been.
You're away from your family. You're in a bubble. You don't know what's going on, and you got to play basketball on top of it.
And do you remember when the Lakers? It was in October, right? When they won the title.
I believe it was like October 11th.
Okay.
In there.
So let's just call it August 1st. Okay.
Yes.
We're close enough. From August, September to the middle. That's 2.5 months.
Yes.
Of isolation. And I know you got teammates and you've got staff and
strict rules.
Right.
Super strict. And your family's not there.
Right.
Yes.
And I get that it was as nice of a isolation as it could possibly be, that they're eating well and they're got entertainment and all. But 2.5 months on lockdown is not nothing.
That would drive you crazy. So, I mean, I just don't like when people – it's a championship. It is. It's the format you had to have in a very fluid situation.
All right, I want to read you a quote from Daryl Morey. Daryl Morey, still in Philadelphia at the time, was with the Houston Rockets. And this is what he said, talking about what you just mentioned. Had the Rockets won the title, I absolutely would have celebrated it as legitimate, knowing the immense effort and resilience required. Yet, everyone I speak to around the league privately agrees that it doesn't truly hold up as a genuine championship. Perhaps the lasting legacy of the NBA bubble is that the NBA should be proud of its leadership at both the beginning and end of the pandemic, even though the champion will forever be marked by an asterisk.
That's fair. That's going to be a great documentary. This bubble championship. That's fair. I just want to know who he's talking to. Say it by name. I know there's some ex-players and there's a lot of people, talking heads, that don't give it credit. I think that's unfair. It's the format you had, and the Lakers won. The best team won out of that format. It should count.
I've always
it does count. Right.
I've said the same thing about this for the entire time. It 100%. And by the way, this goes for the Dodger World Series in 2020 as well.
Mm-hmm.
It 100% counts, but it's also 100% different. It's not less than, but it's incredibly different.
But the bubble did not give the Lakers or LeBron any advantage.
I agree.
Right. They had the same advantages or disadvantages as everyone else.
Couldn't agree more.
They won the tournament. Right.
Where the Lakers might have caught a break, and by one definition, is Lakers were kind of old, right? Think about LeBron, Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, Rajon Rondo. Like, they had some of their key players. Who's the guard? Danny Green. Like, some of these guys that were been around the block a few times.
Yes.
That they got 3 months off to catch their breath and then only have to sprint for another couple of months.
Right.
And that might have benefited them slightly more than some other teams. But it's just different. Like, winning a World Series in the bubble was different. It's not less, but it's foolish to think that
fine.
Yeah.
Saying it's less than
I don't think
wrong,
it is either,
because you're still competing against other professional athletes that are being paid. My favorite part of this was, and this is the business side, this was, where is it? $190 million investment by the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
So they invested $190 million to make this thing go off at the World Disney World. But it was to save $1.5 billion. So you think, wow, that's a lot of money you're spending. But to make sure you collect 1.5, that's a great business deal.
Yeah, that's why the costs are not always the whole story.
Right.
What is the net? What's the net? Is it black or is it red?
Yes.
Like that's what I need to know. Like, because you can spend $80 trillion, but if it's to collect $100 trillion, great, I win.
There you go. That very smart. So I think Daryl Morey's right. It could be. you could champion the league for putting on a championship, keeping the thing going even through the pandemic.
Well,
but I do not think you get to look down on this as a less than championship.
Especially when you saw what was going on. Like the Clippers came completely unglued in the bubble. The George Floyd thing took place in the middle of the bubble as well.
Yes.
There was the Milwaukee Bucks basically said, we're not going to play.
Yeah.
I'm going by memory. I think they didn't play games for a day or two while they were trying to sort out how to handle the social justice protests and all that kind of stuff. There was a lot of chaos in the world.
You should give it more credit then for what was going on.
I agree.
Yes.
It was also Luka's coming out party. This was, I believe, his first
a couple of shots.
Playoff run, and he had a couple of really clutch shots, and it was the first time you're like, whoa, who is this guy in the playoffs?
Let's keep Luka in the bubble,
Yeah.
away from everything. Yeah, just in the bubble, your way.
He was
this
skinny
is where
Luka
you stay.
back then.
There you go.
What's weird about it, too, is that the team that everybody looks down their nose at, the Lakers, ended up winning it. So
Yes.
I do think there's like incentive for the rest of the league to go, because the Lakers have won so many over such a long period of time.
Yes.
Great point.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of a team. Had the Phoenix Suns won it,
Anyone else would get credit.
I think so too.
Anyone else, any other team, any other player outside of LeBron will get credit for that championship.
I think so
Yes.
too. Now, what's weird is that
For max credit.
Laker fans certainly take credit for it. I believe more do than don't. But it's also because we didn't get to celebrate it, because we didn't get to see it on anything other than TV with weird digital fans.
Yes.
It resonates differently.
It was weird.
Like seeing Kobe and Shaq and Kobe and Powell and Magic and Kareem and Worthy, on at City Hall steps holding their hands up, Shaq doing his rapping, and Mark Madsen dancing
This
and
was
speaking.
different.
We didn't get to do any of that. It never landed like, hey, this just happened. It was hey, the Lakers won a title. How many more people died today?
Right.
It was just such a
something-
weird time.
Let me amend that, because if James Harden won a championship in the bubble, we would not. Get into that. You're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
Some
Harden probably.
Yes.
Not.
Right.
But yeah, the Lakers doing it let people kind of go, oh yeah, well, what about this? What about that? All right, slow trade deadline so far, but it may heat up. That's coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Thank you, Trav. Hey, it's D-Far, and let me remind you, you can play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, Southern California's premier resort casino experience. You don't have to get stuck in traffic or be stuck in traffic. You can be at the best casino resort in Southern California in less than 1 hour. My sister-in-law, her birthday was on Monday, this past Monday. She spent the entire weekend at Pechanga having fun with her friends. She had a blast. I'll post the pictures. It was awesome. They give the guests all the amenities they expect of a world-class resort, exceptional entertainment, dining, spa, and golf. And let's not forget round-the-clock gaming excitement. The immense casino floor is immense. It's huge. The 1,100 hotel rooms and suites, the spa, the golf course, 20 bars and restaurants, and so much more make Pechanga Resort Casino one of the largest resort casinos in the country. Wait till you see this. It's a mecca. So come see why readers of Newsweek and USA Today have voted Pechanga Resort Casino the best casino outside of Las Vegas. So if your idea of entertainment is lounging poolside or putting a great bet on blackjack, Pechanga Resort Casino is waiting for you right now. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA. That's 888-PECHANGA to book a reservation or for more information.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station. Rams football is coming. All the sights and sounds of training camp on ESPN LA.
We're stretching down here. Crank that music. Let's go.
Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
Our weekend Rams training camp rolls on today at LMU. Steve Mason, Andy Kamenetsky will be live from Rams training camp with all the sights and sounds.
We're all running the stucco concept, so we're running scout route.
Mason and Ireland live from Rams training camp today at noon. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
On your home for Rams football.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. It's time for Rams training camp.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Have you checked out the new Park West Bicycle Casino? Only 9 miles from downtown LA, right off the 710. The bike has been reimagined with new ownership, renovations, and 200 table games. ESPN listeners get $30 in match play when they walk in and say, Cappy sent me. Park West Bicycle Casino. Real cards, real prizes, real close.
Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. GER-0021291, 001289, 001292. PSIS license number 1358.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Hey, it's Mace. Workplace stress is now a leading cause of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce feeling it more than ever. You can't escape work, but you can take small steps to take care of yourself. A walk, some sun, a favorite song. Therapy is one of those steps. Ongoing support to build resilience for whatever the day throws at you. Balance is tough. Getting help shouldn't be. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/timeout.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
Wow, murder was the case.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the album. This is when I was stupid. This is the red Jeep with the surfboard in the back.
Sure.
With the tricked out stereo, at least $8,000 with a soft top.
Okay.
How stupid was I?
How long did it last before somebody took
This
it?
is in Santa Ana.
Yeah.
So I'm a rookie, and this album had come out, and I am bumping this on the way to Angel Stadium to play a football game, and I get pulled over.
Yeah.
For having this song right here. Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah, subs under the seats and all that stuff, right?
Everything,
Oh, yeah.
yes. This is that song. Oh, my gosh.
How long did they detain you?
The dude actually gave me a ticket.
Did
I'm
he
like,
really?
I'm going in here
With
to
like
play.
for noise pollution or
Yes,
something?
It was stupid. It was very dumb. How
Did
was I?
Did he give you the option of, hey, man, turn it down?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
I was busting concrete.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I understand, but that's
Right.
one of those. Hey,
$8
dude,
grand? Yeah, you were.
turn it
Right.
down.
Come
Turn
on.
it down.
Yes.
Cap, Morales, and Lindsay broadcasting live starting at 3 o'clock this afternoon from SeaWorld San Diego. Tune in on ESPN LA's YouTube page to catch all the sights and sounds. SeaWorld San Diego, open your world to something amazing. You know what we should do right now? I've been saving this a little bit, and I wanted you. Carlo reminded me of it.
Oh,
when
wait,
he
do I
walked
got
in
my
here
Altuve?
right now. Yeah, you said
Okay.
you need your
Dang,
Altuve
okay.
buzzer. Yeah. All right, so hit me my music. Thank you very much.
Oh, boy.
This could go quick because it's not a long list. There's 8 names on this list. Tommy Lasorda, last day as Dodger manager was, what was the date? It's
It was
95?
on this day in 1996.
1996. So 29 years ago,
Okay.
Tommy Lasorda managed his final game for the LA Dodgers. Since then, 8 people have managed the Dodgers. Name one of the 8 Dodger managers since Tommy Lasorda.
Jeez. Can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dave Roberts.
Dave Roberts is on the list. Dave Roberts has been here since 2015 till the present.
Oh, my
Emily
God.
Hebel.
I think he was the GM, but Ned Colletti, who's GM. Right?
Ned Colletti was the GM.
GM.
Ned Colletti was not a manager of the Dodgers. Jorge.
Joe Torre.
Joe Torre is on the list. Joe Torre was the manager of the Dodgers from 2008 through 2010, 3 seasons in L.A. DeMarco.
I have a name, and I don't want to throw it out because I'll get barbecued if I'm wrong. But I know it's there. I'm not going to say it. I have no idea. Jeez. I have no idea. I'm out.
I got one.
I have a name.
Why would you say it? Who cares
Because
if you're wrong?
it'll be embarrassing if
Yeah, it
I
won't.
say it. No, it won't. I'm out. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Jorge, you win. Would you like to guess another one?
Don Mattingly.
Don Mattingly.
That's the one. Okay.
Why would that have been embarrassing
Because
had you
for
been
some
wrong?
reason I keep seeing pinstripes.
Well, he played for
Yeah,
the
he was
I
a
know,
first
but
baseman.
I'm like, did he manage here too? Yes,
he did.
I knew it.
He
Oh,
was
okay.
He managed
Yeah.
here. He
That's
managed
the
the,
name.
Marlins.
Okay.
Yeah, that would not have been embarrassing had you been wrong.
If you had named like an NFL coach, then
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm
just saying.
Had you said Phil Jackson, that would have
I
been
did
weird.
not want to pick a Yankee. I'm like, this is.
Well, Joe Torre was a
I know
Yankee.
the name Dodgers. He's here. Let me say Mattingly. No, I'll get barbecue.
Here's who it is
Yes.
since Tommy Lasorda. Bill Russell had the job for from 96 to 98. Then Glenn Hoffman was the one I might have missed along the way. I think I would have gotten it. Davey Johnson after that was here for 2 seasons. Jim Tracy was here for 6 seasons. Grady Little was here for 2 seasons as well. And then Torrey Mattingly to bring us to where we are with
Any
with
World
Dave
Series
Roberts.
in there?
No.
Not a World Series until
Tommy Lasorda won a World Series in 1988, and then Dave Roberts has won the 2 since then.
Wow, long drought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's on Monday, maybe, on the Mason Island show for the Game of Games or something like that, was having to do with MLB managers today.
Yeah.
Like, is this guy a manager in the league or not? And it
Yeah.
was kind of difficult, even people who watch baseball. And it's because
It is.
since Tommy Lasorda, that role has changed dramatically, where it might not be as important as it used to.
Even more recently, like when Tommy was gone, there was still Tony La Russa, there was still George. There were still guys that were going to just be institutions.
Yes.
And we're going to go by the gut and all that kind of stuff. Now it is
less analytics.
Oh, now it is.
Yes.
You will administer this plan,
Correct.
or we will find somebody who will.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for the most part, it's been better.
I watch a ton of baseball.
Mm.
There are 30 Major League Baseball teams. I might get half of them right as far as their manager.
As far as right, okay.
And there's at least half.
Okay.
At least
Which,
a third
for you,
sure.
you're a huge baseball
That's what I'm
fan
saying.
and
Yeah.
a lover of it, and then you can only name half.
Yeah. It may be 2/3, but I would not bet on 2/3.
And I could probably give you 5.
Put it to you this
honestly.
way: the interim, and especially with the Angels, I think his name is Ray Montgomery. I think that's his name. I'm not certain.
Did you know all 30 before, when you were a kid?
Absolutely.
You would have known everyone. I guess
because they didn't turn over
this
very
is true.
frequently.
Yeah, the manager was the manager.
And dude, dork alert, get ready, here it comes, because I like cool stuff. Managers got baseball cards. Like when you were there was a Tommy Lasorda card, there was a Tony La Russa card, there was an Earl Weaver card, and I was a baseball card kid, so I was collecting all those cards. I knew who they all were.
They still get cards, right?
They might.
They might.
They might. I honestly don't even know.
I was thinking of this when we were talking about the swing off. If you let games be decided by the swing off, the thing I thought was you're further marginalizing the manager.
A little bit.
It's over. It's over. He's just sitting there watching like everybody else.
He's got to pick the 3 guys.
Well, but you know who those guys are.
Well,
you and you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But they have to be guys that are in the game at the time.
Right.
Right. You can't, for instance, I'm trying to think of a
Pick
scenario.
your Dodgers swing off.
But you
right
also
now?
want-
Yes.
Oh, it would be Ohtani, Muncy, and
Will Smith right now.
And Freeman if he's hot, or anybody else.
No,
Yes.
Because you want a home run, you don't need a hit.
Yeah, I need the ball in the air. So Freeman and Muncy are no-brainers.
And Shohei. You mean Shohei is a no-brainer.
Who did I say?
You said Freeman.
Oh,
and
no,
Muncy.
Freeman's not.
Shohei,
Ohtani and Muncy
yeah.
are no-brainers.
Right.
The other one, I think, could be who's hot.
Okay.
Yeah. And maybe one of those guys wasn't in the game that night. Like, he has to be,
Yes. But not much strategy if you're Dave. You're just sitting there with your arms folded.
No. Yeah, but that's what he's doing.
That's what I'm
anyway.
saying. Further marginalizing the manager. Yes.
I mean, they've been marginalized into the corner already.
We keep saying robot umps is going to be robot managers soon.
Sure.
Well,
I mean,
we're kind of already there with both of those things.
Right.
Yeah.
This morning, I was reading an article because I feel the same way as this author did, where it feels as though this trade deadline, there's not a lot happening there. I mean, I know the Angels made a move today. There have been other moves, but everything's kind of like maybe this will happen. And they kind of line out 4 reasons why that might be, why this might be a slower trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, the elite talent isn't performing at its elite level as it has in the past. 2, the key teams haven't picked a lane. And I think this one is interesting because there are teams like the Angels, like you were mentioning, where they are at the cusp of potentially competing for a wild card game.
They're just close enough to convince themselves they got a chance.
Exactly. So the buyers turn
kicking.
into sellers and sellers turn into buyers in weird ways. So there's going to be more people trying to get people in the market than giving them up. Notable sellers expect a quick turnaround.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because, to explain that, they don't expect to be in a rebuilding season for multiple years. They're not necessarily looking for these prospects. They're maybe looking for people to perform now or soon. They gave the example of the Minnesota Twins, Atlanta Braves, Baltimore Orioles. They're people that are obvious sellers this year, but don't think of themselves as perennial sellers or in a rebuilding mode. And then finally, there is unusual circumstances that have fueled uncertainty and instability, i.e. Clase. The Dodgers having half their team injured that might be coming back pretty soon, so they don't know where their team is. And then the Cardinals have the Twins and the Rays are on the verge of changing ownership, and the Cardinals have a new head of baseball operations. So there's a lot of things in the air of why things haven't been moving, and maybe why there won't be a huge splash at the deadline.
And one of the things I'd add to that list is there isn't the big name that's like, oh, wow, that guy moved. Like, think Juan Soto a few years ago when Juan Soto went to the Padres, or think Scherzer and Turner when they came to the Dodgers.
I thought a guy got plunked. There was a guy that was going to be – it was a hitter that got plunked.
Oh, you're talking about Suarez.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll still move.
Okay, yeah.
But again, he's not Juan Soto. He's a good player. He's an all-star caliber player, but – usually there's one or two marquee names that you're looking at that's kind of fallen out. Like she was saying, like a team that just wasn't
Should
there.
Have been Skeens.
Yeah. Well, Skeens is Skeens. That's not going to happen.
Right.
But there isn't that name where put it to you this way. I don't even think it'll be next year, but in 2027, Skeens is going to be the thing we're talking about from the beginning of spring training.
Where he's going, or
where he's going, because, and this is I'm glad you brought this up. Because he would, at this point, he would still have 2 years of team control. So you're not just getting him for 2 months, crossing your fingers that you catch lightning in a bottle, and then he leaves, and you're out your prospects, and Skeens is gone.
So you're talking 2 years from now.
2 years from now, you could get him, still have him for 2 more years, and then you would have to basically empty the bag to get him. That is a fascinating trade environment where a potential Hall of Famer is coming up that you get to keep from. This is why Soto was traded twice for a massive haul. That you can go get him, but you have to pay through the nose. But I'm willing to do it because I get more than one bite at the apple. The Padres got 2 bites at it. The Yankees got 1. So a player like that isn't available this year. Like, as good as Stephen Kwan's a really nice player, but Stephen Kwan isn't going to change the direction of your franchise. He might help you win the World Series,
right?
But he's not. We got Skeens for the next 3 years. Skeens will be. You can have. City Hall. You can take whatever you want. Like there is no price that's too high where if you acquired him, people would go, that was a bad deal.
True.
It just that guy doesn't exist, and I think that's part of the reason why we're just kind of.
I said the same
waiting.
about Snell too. I'm just messing around.
Yes.
Is he up yet?
He's supposed to pick just the weekend.
He's going Friday, right? Friday or Saturday?
Yeah, I don't know which day it is, but it's this weekend against the Rays.
I hope he comes back throwing gas. I do have one question. If you played an entire season with an AI manager, how do you think he would do?
About like every team you're seeing right now?
You think so?
Because guess what they're using right now?
AI. Wow. I mean, no one in the dugout.
Math
just pure AI.
Combined with AI.
AI is telling you the batting order. AI is dictating strategy. AI is doing everything.
I think it would be really close.
Wouldn't that be? You think so?
Really close. Now, what would be interesting is, like, and I don't know the answer to this. I don't understand AI well enough to know. Does AI know to put James Outman in a run for Conforto last night? Probably.
I'm assuming it does.
I do too.
Yes.
I do too. So if it knows that, now we're basically, if we're removing all
you may have to ask
strategic elements.
Right.
Just it is purely a put Michael Conforto on the bench.
It's spitting out stats and everything. Yes.
I think the result, how many games they win, I think would be pretty similar. What would get a little complicated is if you had interpersonal conflicts on your team, who manages that?
There's no one to handle that.
Right.
I'd like to see a 1-game playoff. A manager versus AI. Let's see what happens.
Okay, I got one for you. This is fascinating.
Yeah.
What if a team that is what if the Colorado Rockies did that? Just to see what happens.
Just to see what I would love to see it.
Like we're not going to have a manager this year. We're going to have, Dr. Theopolis from Buck Rogers make every call
right?
here.
Yeah, it couldn't get any worse.
Yeah. What difference does it make? We're gonna lose no matter what.
And if there's marked improvement, all managers.
What if they're 5 or 6 games better?
Then all managers should look out.
Even really good managers will tell you that they're good for, at best, 1 or 2 games a year where I made a decision where we're probably going to lose, but now we're going to win because I did this. Then there's 3 or 4 more games where I think I put my thumb on the scale.
Right.
And then there's 1 or 2 where they flat out blow it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're talking about 5 or 6 times where you got your thumb on the scale. AI's pretty good.
I think so. Can it tell you when the fight? Go out there. He just hit our guy. He hit Mike.
Mike got hit.
Mike.
Go out there and punch somebody. Mike got hit. Go, run. You. Neto, get out there. Neto, go start a fight with Corey Seager. Throw a left hook. Duck.
There you go.
Yeah. Travis Hunter, two-way player. That's next. Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Chris Morales coming up today at 3 p.m. After Mason and Andy live from Rams training camp, Cappy and me are live from SeaWorld San Diego. Playing with the orcas, splashing around, having fun and frivolity. Producer Lindsay Baseball will be with us too. Don't miss any of the excitement from South. Cappy and I live from SeaWorld San Diego for a special edition of Sedano and Cap. That's at 3 p.m. After Mason and Ireland live from Rams training camp.
Wacky forced radio stunt of the year. Ha-ha!
Hear all the fun on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and we'll be on YouTube, sucker, at ESPN Los Angeles.
The following is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways with the purpose of soliciting sales of vacation ownership. For complete details, please visit FVGradio.com. If you want a 100% complimentary stay at a luxury resort in Cancun, airfare not included, then Family Vacation Getaways is your ticket to paradise. See website for complete details. We're giving away 5 days and 4 nights to the first 50 callers who can name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird. An animal that lays eggs and is not a bird. Do you know it? Call now. 800-417-6411. That's 800-417-6411. You're also eligible for an exciting bonus vacation to Orlando, Florida for just $498. And don't worry about anything ruining your plans. We can extend your travel up to 18 months. Name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird, and you get a complimentary Cancun resort stay and an optional bonus vacation to Orlando for just $498. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-417-6411. 800-417-6411. And give us your answer. The proceeding is not a contest and is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways. It is not sponsored by this program or its affiliates.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. In the market for new flooring? Why pay more at big box stores? At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them online at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking for Routollo Chevrolet's top hitter, Mike Capozio. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, he got all of it. That ball is out of here like a red Corvette, and it's going and going and going. Yes!
Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the fun is all about at Routollo Chevrolet.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium one beverage drink, like our zesty dragon fruit mango lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. only at Waba Grill.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
Now is the perfect time to start on your next success. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start August 13th. An accredited state university, University of Maryland Global Campus offers online and hybrid courses. Plus, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits towards a master's. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Shell.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
Breaking news. Luis Gil is going to make his pitching debut on Sunday versus the
go!
Marlins. Yeah,
Luis Gil is back.
You got heel jerseys.
The favorite non-Dodger major leaguer of the Trav and DeMarco Show, Luis Gil, is back.
So he's been out with lat strains. What's lat strains? Is that back?
That's this, right?
Okay.
Lattice, Dorsey, whatever, yes.
Hard to throw a baseball when that hurts.
There you
go.
go.
Making his debut.
Reigning Rookie of the Year, too, I think. Didn't he win Rookie of the Year last year? I think he did.
He was.
Yeah.
I think the last time he played, he started in the World Series.
I think, probably.
4 months ago or whatever it was.
He was a phenom at the beginning of the year and then really faded and then got hurt.
You guys have ruined my life. Every time I hear heel, It just comes out.
It's perfect.
Daddy, my heel hurts. Heel.
Heel. Tune in starting at noon today. Mason and Ireland live from Rams training camp at LMU. Don't miss all the sights and sounds as the Rams get ready to kick off the season. Training camp coverage on ESPN LA, of course, is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, exclusive California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles
And
Rams.
Sedano and Cap at SeaWorld.
At
SeaWorld. Yes, indeed. I've heard.
I have to ask you, did we say the pandemic, the Lakers one was a fluke? Did we say that? I thought we were arguing to the contrary.
I don't think we said that.
Okay, so a text. The Lakers were the number 1 seed in the West and number 2 overall before the pandemic started.
Yeah, true.
Yes, we knew that.
Yeah.
And then he says it was not a fluke.
No.
I don't think we said it was a fluke.
No.
He was so again.
Is he just shouting into the void?
Last segment, we did talk about Daryl Morey saying that if the Rockets had won, he would know that there's perseverance, but that there is an asterisk.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing about an asterisk,
I'm just asked. Did we say it was a fluke? Did you say it was a fluke? I didn't say it was a fluke.
No.
Okay.
The thing about it being an asterisk is not saying that it's bad or inherently devalued.
There's
it's
additional information.
Yes.
See the
that
footnote.
Correct.
It was not a typical championship.
Yeah.
So you can read an asterisk as both positive or negative. That it is.
It's neither.
Yes.
It is a see the footnote for additional information. And the footnote of additional information is this season was paused for 3 months and then restarted under circumstances that had never existed before.
Correct. Yes. When people equate that to fraudulent or they say it doesn't count or they call it the bubblegum championship, that's not fair. Everyone had to go through the same thing.
It is a championship, and it is a different type of championship.
If it wasn't LeBron, I think they would react differently, unless it's James Harden.
It is interesting, though. Like, say that they didn't win that year.
Mm-hmm.
That's off the table, or you counted if you're someone who believes that it is fraudulent. I don't believe that, but if you're someone who believes that. Then the Lakers haven't won a title in a very long time.
15 years.
And that's a lot for the Lakers, maybe one of the longest droughts they had ever had.
That could be driving my drive for legitimacy. Because it does kind of take the sting off that. I didn't know the Dodgers went that long between World Series.
88 to 2020.
I never put it together. That's a long time. That's a full-grown person.
Yeah, no, that's a very long time.
Yes, I know. Yes, so you're right. If without that drought is huge.
Well, without that, the LeBron experience.
Yes.
Thank you. I think is looked at
as a failure?
Not a failure, but it's looked at very differently.
Okay, no, maybe I have a what do you call that?
Although maybe
higher expectation, but LeBron James here means championship. And if he went through his entire Laker career without one, I would call that a failure.
Well, okay, I understand that, and I'm not even pushing back on it all that hard, but let me ask you this. Other than that bubble season, okay, the Lakers have never had the best team.
In the league?
Yeah.
No.
And that's what I mean. Like, so to me, a failure is the Dodgers losing to the Padres in the first round of the playoffs a couple of years ago. That's a failure. Dodgers were the best team in the league.
Okay.
The Dodgers losing to the Arizona Diamondbacks in the first round. The Dodgers won, I'm going by memory, like 103 or 4 games. The Diamondbacks won like 85.
Great team, fail.
That's a failure.
Right.
Being the third seed and not winning the title is not a failure.
But with LeBron in the same vein of the GOAT conversation, all that doesn't matter. If LeBron is here, championship should follow.
Yeah, but that's a bad argument. Like
I know, but
somebody's saying
it is
that,
what it is. But if he
know.
came here, I mean, like you won one in Cleveland, you did the impossible there. You built a super team in Miami, you did one.
Mm-hmm.
You did that there.
Mm-hmm.
You came to the Lakers with the express goal of winning a championship. That's why he's here.
Well,
that's why he was. That's why he came here.
There's a lot of
or let me say this.
buts in
or
that.
let me say this. That's why the Lakers went and got him.
I mean, there's a lot of ands.
Yeah.
First of all, by the time he got here, he was in his mid-30s.
Or at least the expectation was championship. So if you didn't get it, then
again, he came in his mid-30s. There was a perception, fairly or unfairly, that he was here not to win championships, but rather to run out the last part of his career.
That's him, right?
That's him. There was a perception that the Lakers. Well, what does John say and yell?
Because they're in the middle of how long was the drought when you got LeBron? That was what, 8 years?
No, it was like closer to 10.
10 years. Okay, so 10 years. You're expecting to end the drought with him.
yes, you would like to, but this wasn't you get him and you're instantly the best team in the league. This was they got him, they were okay, they made a trade for Anthony Davis, and now all of a sudden we're pretty close to the best team in the league. They did win the title.
It was him, and then put the right squad around him, and then you should be able to contend.
This is why I don't think the 1 year they were the best team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
They won the championship.
I totally agree.
That's what I mean.
It just happened to be in the pandemic.
It just happened to be in the after that, they really weren't. They were one of the better teams, but I don't know if they were the best team. And anybody that says, well, you get LeBron, you win it. To me, that's easily dismissed. That is simplistic.
But we have the same feeling about basketball. If you have a top 10, top 5 player, you should be in the mix.
And they have been.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But being in the mix is not the same as you should have won a title.
But here, it's a little bit more. It's in the mix and then win a title, especially if you're LeBron. So, but he got one, it's over. But if he didn't get one, then I would say if anybody said it was a failure, it would be hard to disagree. It would be hard to disagree with that because the whole point was to win one, and he got one. So mission fulfilled. I thought there'd be more.
Yeah,
I thought they actually had some sort of a shot last year. Now maybe I'm really delusional.
I didn't.
But we all had them stomping Minnesota. We didn't know Minnesota was going to beat them.
But that's my point.
Shannon Sharp, remember Lakers in 5?
I thought they'd win that series too, but when you go out in the first round in 5 games, you're not close.
I know, but I mean, there was hope going in. I actually thought, I thought the team that would knock them out, we both said it. We thought it would be OKC.
I did. I just, to kind of, the Lakers, the failure thing about had he gone through this.
Yes.
If a Laker fan sees it as you either win a title or a failure, I can't change your mind on that.
Can we do the phone thing?
Right.
Yeah.
If that's how you see the world, you either win the title or you failed. Okay, that's how you see the world. That's not how I see the world.
Okay.
What
Has that
I'm
been
saying
done,
is,
Emily? Have we done that before? Like Laker fans, if LeBron went out of here with no championships, would that be a failure?
I'm sure we have, but we can do it again.
Well, I don't want to do it again if we've already done it.
I just think that there's so much context that goes into these things. There's
always context.
And if you don't want to listen to context, I'm not saying DeMarco Farr. I'm saying if a person doesn't want to listen to context, that's fine. If you just want to see black and white, that's fine. But it's never black and white.
I would bet that most Laker fans feel like I do.
I do.
I would bet that if
I think you're right, and I think that's I agree with your analysis of Laker fans. I just think it's a bad way to look at it.
Oh yeah, but I mean it's unfair. Yeah. It's unrealistic. It's crazy, but I mean that's why we like the Lakers.
But this is why teams like for instance, the Dodgers is currently constructed. Mm-hmm. There's no question that if they don't win the World Series, it's a failure.
Even the way they're playing now?
Yeah, because that's just bad luck. But it's not like...
I think it'd be a miracle if you pull it off.
They're still the heavy favorites.
This is true. Yeah, with all the advantages you have.
The Kansas City Chiefs are playing for Super Bowls. That's it. They're not playing to make the playoffs. They're not playing to win the AFC West. They're competing for Super Bowls, right?
Yes.
Oklahoma City, moving forward for at least the next 2 or 3 years, is we win the title or we didn't reach expectations. That's a pretty rare set of circumstances.
Right.
Usually it's to be in the mix, like you said. Mm-hmm. But if I'm in the mix to the point of I'm the 6th or 7th seed, am I in it? Yeah. Is it a failure if I don't win it? No.
No. You're mid-pack F1. If you move up to 5th seed, you've done something.
Like
P2.
P2.
P5.
I love that.
Have you seen F1 yet?
No.
You have.
No.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
DeMarco, you have to see it in the theater.
I am more like John Ireland than I knew. I'm waiting for it to come on TV.
But the thing is,
so I don't have to leave the house.
By the way, I'm not judging you. I get it.
It's easier.
I will say this every time. It's better to see it in the theater. But Travis, I think you would agree with me. This movie specifically, because of the experience of watching it, is best at the theater.
Oh, yeah. No, it is a cool big screen experience.
Best at the theater.
Yeah.
Still would be good at home.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it would be.
Put it this way. When it comes on Netflix,
bad.
or I guess it would be Apple because it's an Apple movie. When it's on Apple, assuming I haven't canceled my subscription, which I still haven't, I'll watch it again.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, for sure. I would if I'm flipping channels in whatever the streaming equivalent of that is, when I go to Apple, open the tile, and it's there, oh yeah.
Okay.
Click. Right.
Question.
And I got a decent enough TV. It's
Put it
going to
this
be
way.
okay, right?
I watched Top Gun Maverick on streaming 3 times.
Great in the theater,
but you
great at
appreciated
home.
seeing the theater.
Also saw it in the theater 3 times.
Great at theater,
it's much
great at home.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Travis, ask you a question because you're closer to having kids his daughter's age.
Mm-hmm.
Could his daughter see F1?
Yeah, I think so.
Does anybody catch fire?
There's a crash, but it's not graphic.
You don't see the injury happen.
You don't
see
see
that
the
he
flesh
went to the
coming
hospital.
There's
off the
one
skull?
love scene, but it's not graphic. How
deep are we
They
going?
kiss.
It's kissing.
Okay, because I fast forward through anything.
Yeah.
Well, if it's close, if they start looking at each other,
then
No, it's
my
not Titanic.
recommendation
Like,
out
no,
there.
there's no such thing as a Titanic scene
It's
there.
they
Okay.
kiss at one point on a wall, and then it cuts to the next, like a couple hours later.
Yeah.
Well, she watches Monk. That's.
I like that show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
every
that's-
now and then there's a gruesome murder
Yeah,
in Monk, so
yeah.
I think we can
Okay.
handle F1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
how
like
about
if
the
you wanted to
language?
take her to the theater, I
There's
think she'd enjoy
a
it.
little
Is there some
colorful
language?
A little
Okay,
bit.
all right.
Nothing she
Not
hadn't
over the
heard at
top?
school.
Okay.
True
Yeah. Right.
There may be an
That's okay.
F, there
Yeah.
may be a BS, but I don't think there's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing she hasn't heard at school.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, And she probably hadn't heard it from you or
No.
mom,
Yeah,
but she's heard it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But as soon as it streams, I'm there.
No,
It's
go
good.
see it in the theater, please.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
I liked it. I'm
Okay.
glad I went and saw it. But
Or see it with your noise canceling headphones over your head, just because the sound is incredible. It might
is.
win an Oscar for sound.
it's cool.
Okay.
I'm not
All right.
poo-pooing it at all, but you will have a good time if you watch it on
I
TV.
will see it at some point. Yes.
Hot and cold coming up next.
Rams football is coming. All the sights and sounds of training camp on ESPN LA.
We're stretching down here. Crank that music. Let's go.
Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
Our weekend Rams training camp rolls on today at LMU. Steve Mason, Andy Kamenetsky will be live from Rams training camp with all the sights and sounds.
We're all running the stucco concept, so we're running scout route.
Mason and Ireland live from Rams training camp today at noon. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
On your home for Rams football.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. It's time for Rams training camp.
Beat the heat this summer with NextGen, the official AC plumbing and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. If your AC breaks down, don't hesitate. Call NextGen now and enjoy expert installation on any new system. For a limited time, combat SoCal's air quality and reduce dust in your home with a free no-ozone air purifier included with any new AC system install. Call 833-3NEXTGen or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com to book online. CSLB number 1011173, lifetime warranty on selected items.
Spend your summer days at Pechanga Resort Casino, voted the best casino outside of Las Vegas by Newsweek and USA Today. Soak up the sun poolside and enjoy world-class resort amenities, including exceptional entertainment, award-winning dining, spa luxury, golf, and not to mention 24/7 gaming excitement. Head to Pechanga Resort Casino, just off I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA, to book a reservation or for more info.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Introducing the new Dell AI PC, powered by the Intel Core Ultra processor. It helps do your busy work for you, so you can fast forward through editing images, designing presentations, generating code, debugging code, summarizing meeting notes, finding files, managing your schedule, responding to Jim's long emails, leaving all the time in the world for the things you actually want to do. No offense, Jim. Get a new Dell AI PC starting at $749.99 at Dell.com/AI-PC. How those ahead stay ahead.
Most people in radio commercials talk really fast. But we made this one for RV owners. Progressive knows they like the slower pace of RV life, like this commercial. And they know Progressive will protect their RV at a fair price with discounts. Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
As you know, we've welcomed the new partner here at 710 ESPN, NextGen. NextGen, the official AC, heat, and plumbing company of SoCal sports fans.
You're as cold as ice.
Call 833-3-NEXTGEN, NEXGEN, or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com. Time for our feature we do 3 days a week. Who's hot? Who's cold? Thanks to NextGen. Boy, time for Who's Hot? Who's Cold? Take it away, Producer M.
Aloha.
Buenos dias.
Yo.
I know you were telling DeMarco more about F1 in the break.
I was.
You're a better salesman for DeMarco because I'm going to be overselling it. But I think that hopefully we get DeMarco to go to it.
My final sales pitch was you will walk out of the theater doing neither that's the best thing I've ever seen in my life or, dude, that sucked.
You know what
You're going to walk out of there going, that was cool. Where are we going to dinner? That's going to be the takeaway. It's good.
Let me tell you how I walked out of the theater. I was walking home, so I live about 2 miles from the Grove, and so I was walking home from the Grove. I was pumping my fist in the air, listening to Hans Zimmer's score of this movie, and I called my 3 sisters to go see this movie. But again, I'm someone who's more likely to do that than Travis.
I was saying, Susan, I wonder if Baja Fresh is still.
Look at you, right?
Pizza and a Coke for $10.
All right, what's hot is baseball gimmicks.
Let's
Okay,
go.
so
Let's go.
there's going to be a game held at the Bristol Motor Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia. And Travis, who's playing the game again?
The Braves and the Reds.
Braves and the Reds, and it's going to be the most attended baseball game ever.
They've already sold more tickets for this game than any baseball game in history.
Braves and Reds game?
It's played. They're going to do it in the infield of Bristol Motor Speedway, a NASCAR track. They built a diamond inside the infield. They've already sold 84,000 tickets to this thing, and it's going to be played on Saturday night.
And
I can't wait.
This is a case for more baseball in the South, more professional baseball in the South because people are hungry for it. You're selling out those tickets in Bristol, Tennessee / Virginia.
Why are you so excited for it?
Because I like difference, gimmicks. I like seeing a thing I know in a place that's unfamiliar. I'll give you 2 perfect examples. Both of them happened here, and a third that I wish I'd gone to that I didn't get to see. When the LA Kings and the Anaheim Ducks played a hockey game at Dodger Stadium, it's one of the most fun things I've ever been to in my life.
Okay, right.
It was just wait a second. Why is there
there?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And like a hockey game in center field, it was just
super
surreal,
cool to go.
Super cool.
Right.
Going to the Coliseum and seeing a NASCAR race, this
that was cool.
wild. It was
super
very
cool to go, right?
I wish I had gone to see, this was, gosh, it might be 20 years ago by now, when the Dodgers and the Red Sox played a couple of spring training games at the Coliseum. They kind of recreated, because when the Dodgers first came from Brooklyn, Dodger Stadium hadn't been built yet. So they played the first few seasons at the LA Coliseum, and it was a goofy shape. Like, the left field was really close. They had a giant, 30-foot chain link fence. It was a circus. It just looked ridiculous.
Yeah.
But they kind of brought it back a few years ago, and I didn't go, and I really regret it.
Okay, you missed it. Are you going to this one?
No, I'm not going to Tennessee on Saturday.
Why are you? Is it going to do anything for you on TV?
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I like.
I'd rather go.
I'm not going to get to Tennessee and back,
okay.
but they played a hockey game at Wrigley Field, at Yankee Stadium, at Fenway Park. I think those one-off things are really fun and exciting.
But when they happen, if I miss it on TV, I'm not disappointed.
Yeah.
If I miss it, it's in my city.
Yeah,
I should have gone.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do much for me watching it.
I want to see it.
I'm not a part of the 84,000.
Yeah, I want to see
what it looks like.
What it looks like.
It's going to look pretty weird.
It's going to look very weird.
That's fun when it's a game that looks
84,000 people for anything is a huge.
It's a lot of
the
people.
Rose Bowl holds 90. That baseball games you play with 30,000, maybe 40, but 80. They might get up to 90 by the time the thing's all said.
And like I was saying, there is one baseball team between DC and Florida.
Yeah,
and so that's a lot of hungry baseball fans that aren't really served, and so I think this is a really good option.
Here's the problem, and I agree with your point, generally speaking. There aren't enough people in the South.
How many Southern teams do we have?
One. Unless you count the Florida
teams.
Braves.
The Marlins.
Braves. Well, Florida's Florida. They have a little bit of everything.
That's why I said there's one team between Florida and Washington.
Okay.
Like the deep South. Like you're talking basically from Louisiana over to North Carolina, South Carolina, all the way up to D.C. Because once you get to D.C., you get the Nats, you get the Orioles, and then you're back on the East Coast.
I never thought of that.
But
really don't have
nothing
Southern
in Tennessee,
baseball.
Kentucky, West Virginia, like none of that stuff.
But Tennessee has a football team,
I'm afraid of
and the Nashville has a football team, and the Carolina Panthers has both a basketball team and a football team.
Basketball, Charlotte is a much bigger city than most of the cities in the South.
True.
And football, you only play 10 home games. I only got to sell it. Not 82.
Right.
That's a big difference.
But
I need control of
the
those nicknames
college,
too.
the college baseball and college football is incredible there, and they get people to go to those games.
Yep.
But again, I know less
But
things.
College baseball, huge, but they're drawing 10,000 people, which for a college baseball crowd is extraordinary.
Not a full stadium worth.
10,000 people. The A's are drawing more than that in Sacramento, like in a minor league. It's but I love goofy one-offs. I'm all in.
I'm trying to think of the weirdest basketball on a aircraft carrier.
They
that
did
was
that?
Weird.
Yeah,
that was weird. Yes.
Now you look back at the videos, and it's pretty cool.
I really wish I would have gone to the Coliseum to see the Dodgers and Red Sox. I really wish I would have done that.
I wanted to go to that car race.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Look, can I tell you? So I went twice.
Yeah.
Went both years they had it. The only downside to that is, well, two things.
It's tight.
It's really tight, and the track is small, so cars don't get up to really high speeds.
Right.
They only get up to about 80 or 90 miles an hour. And the other problem is the track's so small that there's a lot of spins, so the race was constantly stopping to clear the track.
It wasn't good flow of race.
Yes.
Okay, so what's cold is Love is Blind in Philadelphia. And only because, one, I lived in Philadelphia area for about 6 months, and so I dipped my toe into the dating scene there, and it's as bad as you might think. But it's the idea that there's going to be so many Philadelphia sports fans, Philadelphia Eagles fans, you're going to be inundated with it when they're in the pods. Like, oh, are you an Eagles fan? Oh, are you a Phillies fan? I feel like these are guys that are going to only care about the sports teams in Philadelphia when looking for a personal love. Do you think that someone's fandom is important when dating them?
Not even a little bit.
Really?
No. Not dating them? No.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
She's a Niner fan.
And also, Love is Blind is intending to get married. They get married at the end of this.
She better be hot.
She's a Niners fan.
She better be really smart and perfect, because that might be a deal breaker.
She's a Niners fan.
And she's a Niners fan that went to Washington State. We have nothing to talk about. Zero.
Well, there's the whole
every fall I'm going to argue with you. Yes.
There's the whole game of they're 10, but they're a 49ers fan for you is a no.
What if you're single, you like her, but she loves the Astros?
All right,
that's cool.
Yes, she loves Altuve.
Everything else.
She loves Correa.
Right, we just won't
her
watch.
Favorite player. She's got bobbleheads of Altuve and his jersey everywhere.
Well, that would be weird because that is an obsession. Like,
but that's a different kind of weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay.
If she's an Astros, everything else is cool.
No, okay.
Yeah.
You guys know.
100% in.
Your mate, your loved one could love your mortal enemy.
It's just sports.
As long as they don't
just sports.
As long as they don't rub it in your face. That's the thing, is that's a personality trait then.
You're
of a
gonna have
person
to
who's
switch
like,
sides.
nana boo boo at you if you
You're going to
lose.
have to renounce. If this relationship is going any further, you're going to have to renounce and join me.
Look, we're going to go to games.
Like
I'm going
religion?
to wear my Niners jersey. She's going to wear her Rams jersey.
not
It's
gonna
cool.
happen. No, that's
we're
not
holding
gonna,
hands.
We're not going to be together.
Like my
No.
parents worked through religion. My dad was Lutheran, my mom was Catholic, and they got married. And it's it could work out if you have different viewpoints.
I'm good, man. That
Really?
ain't getting in the way.
No,
not
can't do it.
Who's Hot, Who's Cold is brought to you by Next Gen, the official AC, heat, plumbing, and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. Call 833-3-NEXT-GEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN or nextgenaaronplumbing.com. We got the dump and then a little super crosstalk coming up. It's Trav and DeMarco, 710 ESPN. So I'm not going to be here on Friday, DeMarco. I don't know if anybody's told you. I'm going to Page, Arizona. I'm going to go to Page, Arizona, and I'm going to have a weekend that I cannot wait for, because here's what's going on in Page, Arizona, right? I think everybody knows that it's home to Horseshoe Bend. This is one of the most iconic sites in the entire world. You know what I'm talking about. But it's more than just that. We're talking a paradise of red rocks, winding slot canyons, shimmering blue waters. It is an outdoors person's paradise. There's an 11-mile rim trail. We're talking Lake Powell. We're talking Zion, Bryce, Monument Valley, the Grand Canyon. All of these things are right there. I'm going to play a little golf at the Lake Powell National Golf Course. We're going to go have some beers down at the breweries. There's all sorts of stuff going on in Page, Arizona. So I'm going with Susan. We're going to have a great time. So maybe you're going with, your significant other. Maybe you're bringing the whole family. Page has it all for you. 20 hotels and memories waiting to be made. You can start planning your epic adventure like the one I'm going on this weekend at visitpageaz.com.
Hey, it's Chris Morales coming up today at 3 p.m. After Mason and Andy live from Rams training camp, Cappy and me are live from SeaWorld San Diego. Playing with the orcas, splashing around, having fun and frivolity. Producer Lindsay Baseball will be with us too. Don't miss any of the excitement from South. Cappy and I live from SeaWorld San Diego for a special edition of Sedano and Cap. That's at 3 p.m. After Mason and Ireland live from Rams training camp.
Wacky forced radio stunt of the year. Ha-ha!
Hear all the fun on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and we'll be on YouTube, sucker, at ESPN Los
Ignite
Angeles.
your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink. Like our zesty dragon fruit mango lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. In the market for new flooring? Why pay more at big box stores? At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them online at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Hey, Joe Fortenbaugh here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sports book for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with the promo code JOEQ to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
It's time for everything we haven't gotten to today. Yes, it's time for the dump.
All right, we're moving up the list of maybe recognizable names to maybe not quite casual baseball fans, but maybe a little more in the weeds
not
baseball
first name
fans.
like Mike?
No, it's not quite Mike level, but the Reds have acquired third baseman Ke'Bryan Hayes in a trade with the Pittsburgh Pirates. According to ESPN, Hayes is among the best defensive players in baseball and has 5 years of club control beyond the season. Ke'Bryan Hayes, you may remember Charlie Hayes?
I do.
That's his kid.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it.
Yeah, I know. We're old, dude.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So Charlie Hayes played third base for the Phillies for years and years, and now Ke'Bryan Hayes will go to the Reds after being with the Pirates.
Spell Ke'Bryan.
And Jackson plays for the Lakers.
Apostrophe capital Bryan.
K.E. Bryan.
Yes.
Ke'Bryan.
Yes.
Trying to think, could I make fun of him when I was in school? Yeah.
Well, you've got punctuation in your name.
I do, but
Yeah.
Ke'Bryan. That's something you don't hear every day. I like that.
No,
Ke'Bryan. I knew a girl named Kennetha.
Kennetha?
Come on, we
Like
just stopped trying.
female Kenneth?
Like Kenneth. Kennetha. Like we just
Kenetha?
stopped trying.
Yeah, everybody, not every name, but many names have the male and
Just
female
saying.
version.
Yeah, I think you know what's happening.
You know how dumb I am?
What?
I did not really put two and two together that Michaela was female Michael. It's just Michael with an A.
Oh. My brain just exploded today.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either until you
either.
said it.
I didn't either.
Wow.
Yeah. That's version of Michaela.
Female.
It's
Makes
Michael
sense.
with an A.
I knew a Brenda Bryan because they weren't decided what they're going to, like, they didn't want to know what they were going to have.
Brenda Bryan?
The mom wanted to name her Brenda, and then dad wanted to name him Brian if it was a boy. So when she was born,
Brenda
it was
Bryan.
like Brenda Bryan.
Well, look, I am officially on the. You might not know this. I know these guys know it. They've heard me say it. My mother has a name that is decidedly male.
told me this.
Kevin.
Yes.
Yeah, my mom's name is Kevin. So I just grew up with any name can be anything you want. So my mom, but your mother has, or your dad has beautiful handwriting.
I
when I was in
mean,
school. I'm like, yeah, that's my mom.
when you tell people that, Do they give you blank stares?
They assume they misheard it. Karen?
Yes.
No. Kevin? And then here's the follow-up questions. Did her parents want boys?
Yes.
No, my mom was the second born of 10 children, so they did not run out of names.
There's got to be
point.
A story there.
Yes. That's what's so weird. There isn't. They just liked the name.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
I've met one other female Kevin in my life. And
really?
Yeah. And she was like the assistant to, remember Dr. Laura?
Yes.
Okay. So she
Schlesinger.
She was Dr. Laura's assistant, and her name was Kevin, but it was spelled not like the traditional
Kevin.
way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Anyway, there's your what do you call name? What's the word? Not eponymous. What? Anyway, I don't know. Arnold Schwarzenegger turned 78 years old today.
Arnold.
Favorite Arnold movie?
Predator.
Good choice.
Yes.
That
Predator,
would be on my list, but not number one.
Jingle all the way. Terminator.
No, Terminator.
Terminator. The first one.
Yeah.
Because I just watched one of the last made Terminators. We are so far from the first one, it's ridiculous.
Oh, it's Fast and Furious. Same thing.
Yes.
We're so far from the street racing.
It's so far from where we began with the Terminator, it's ridiculous.
The first one was obviously science fiction, but it was, we're close enough.
Yes.
We're close enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I like it. I don't mind it. I love it. Give me more of it. But if you go back and watch the 80s version, it's what are we doing?
What's crazy about that role for Schwarzenegger is he only has like 10 lines in the whole movie.
Delivers the heck out of him.
Barely talks. He's got, I'll be back.
Yes.
And he's got a few others, but
blank you.
Yeah.
Come with me if you want to live.
Yeah. That's in the other one, though.
That's T2.
That's in T2.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Reese says it. Come with me if you want to live.
By T2, he's like acting. He's got lines. He's got jokes. Like
This one, he's just doing his big man.
He's the Terminator.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yes.
That's it. Terry Crews turns 57 years old today.
Big Terry, another ex-football player. I was out on him. I'm all the way in. He is entertaining to me. He's fun. If you don't like him, there's something wrong with you.
I really liked him in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, he's
funny.
funny.
I thought he was really funny in Brooklyn. That was kind of my first. I knew of him, but didn't watch. That was the first show I regularly watched that he was regularly in, and I thought he was great.
Yeah, and he's a good host too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lisa Kudrow. 62. Don't tell me. Hold on, friends. Phoebe.
There you go.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
That's
funny
Smelly Cat.
one. Huh?
The Smelly Cat. That was the song.
Oh yeah, I do know that.
Were you a Friends person?
I've seen a lot of episodes, but it was never. Susan loved it.
Yes.
And so it was on. Like I've seen a lot of episodes of it, but there are certain shows like I can remember episode by episode, plot points. All of them. This is not one of those.
I think
shows.
I've seen 10, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't know she didn't live in the apartment. Phoebe.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't
there
know
was
that.
3 apartments. So it was Phoebe's apartment, and then it was Joey and Chandler's apartment, and then it was Monica and Jennifer Aniston's character's apartment.
Now that you say that, I think I knew that, but I don't think
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I was quickly kicked out of the Friends conversation.
Yeah.
When I said
Good.
Phoebe.
I would.
Thank you.
Yeah. Put on my
Please.
wired headphones.
If that's
and went right back to sleep.
the exit ramp to that conversation, I'm going to remember that one really well.
And then I just recently watched The Comeback with her in it. She earned some Emmy nominations for that role
Funny?
as well. It's funny. It's
Yeah.
very much it's meta. It's kind of cringe humor, which if you don't like that, you probably won't like the show. But I thought it was pretty great.
Hilary Swank, Oscar winner, right? Hilary Swank,
2-time Oscar.
Two-time Oscar winner.
She won for $1 Million Baby and for Boys Don't Cry.
Not for Karate
Both
Kid
good.
4?
No, not for
No.
Karate Kid 4.
51 today.
$1 Million Baby is a movie that I love, but I can't ever watch again because it's so sad.
It's
I
heavy.
can't watch that. I hate it. Wasn't that's an Eastwood movie, right?
Yeah.
It is. He's her trainer.
I hate him for that. That is so heartbreaking. Why would you do that?
Yeah,
And
that's
he
a tough
directed it.
movie.
Yes.
What was the other one? $1 Million Baby and what? Did
And
she win
Boys
that?
Don't Cry.
Boys Don't Cry.
Have you seen that one?
I don't think so.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
It was predates Brokeback Mountain, right?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
it's also very present right now with what's happening to like the trans community and stuff like that. So it's about and Hilary Swank is a big part of The Office in that one episode.
She is, and
she doesn't like
Is she
that
good?
she's in it.
She's
but
not actually in it. The conversation is whether or not she is hot, and the office is split on the opinion, and they go back and forth. There's a picture of her in it, but she doesn't appear in the episode.
You know, I'm dying to ask you, right?
She's not on the list. She's pretty, but she's not my cup of tea. That's fine. Not everybody is.
How did it go on The Office? Who won?
It's 50-50.
Well, ultimately, it was 50-50, and that was the whole B plot of the episode.
What was the argument against?
Well, they were trying to define hot, not
Yes.
pretty. They're trying to define hot.
What did you come up with? Because I'm trying to define.
I'm a no.
You're a no. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't ask me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Where are you?
She's not. How do you put this? I don't know.
Well, that's why it was such a good
That's
question.
a great question.
Yeah.
That is a fantastic question. I would be proud to bring her home.
Sure.
Right. But
Sure.
would I tell my buddies she's hot?
Sydney Sweeney is hot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, whoa, wow. And Hillary Swank's pretty. She seems like
This
somebody
is
that you could
interesting.
marry and have a relationship.
Yes, this is
Sydney
interesting.
Sweeney is like somebody that you fantasize about. There's a difference.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I would
Watch
love to
the episode of The
I
Office
need to
and
see
I'll
that
come to you.
episode. Yes, this is interesting. I never thought of it that way. Wow.
Lawrence Fishburne, 64 years
Morpheus.
old today.
Oh,
Morpheus.
okay. I love him. I met him way back in the day. This is before he was famous, when his name was
Larry
Fishburne.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he became a thespian.
Yeah.
And now he's Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
Respect that.
He
Yes.
mentioned Morpheus.
Yes.
Is that the first role you think of? Because it's on the list, but it's not first.
Boys in the Hood, the father.
No,
That's it.
I think
He was
Jimmy-
27.
First, I think Jimmy Jump from King of New York.
Oh, I don't know that
You've
one.
never seen Christopher
No.
Walken plays a
No.
mob boss?
I don't know that
and he
one.
plays his enforcer. That's the first thing I think of.
Larry Fishburne's the enforcer?
Larry Fish. He was still Larry Fishburne.
Okay.
Then I think What's Love Got to Do with It?
Okay.
And then
he plays Ike Turner, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Morpheus. I think more of Neo for that one.
Okay.
But yes, Morpheus is in there.
My first thing I think of is Trey's dad in Boys in the Hood.
And yes, oh my God, when he
Yeah.
slapped him with the comb.
With the
Yes.
comb.
Yeah,
Man,
I'm like,
what are you
right,
talking
right,
about?
right.
Yeah.
And you know why too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Give me the gun, Trey.
Right.
Like
Oh
that,
my
that
God.
scene is like,
Give
yeah,
me the
that-
blanket.
Remember
Yeah.
those things? He had those.
Yes.
The balls.
Benoit
Yeah,
balls.
yeah.
Boy, yes,
Exactly.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mason and I are out at Rams training camp. We'll do a little super crosstalk with the guys coming up next.
Rams football is coming. All the sights and sounds of training camp on ESPN LA.
We're stretching down here. Crank that music. Let's go.
Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
Our weekend Rams training camp rolls on today at LMU. Steve Mason, Andy Kamenetsky will be live from Rams training camp with all the sights and sounds.
We're all running the stucco concept, so we're running scout route.
Mason and Ireland live from Rams training camp today at noon. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
On your home for Rams football.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. It's time for Rams training camp.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Hey, it's Mace. Workplace stress is now a leading cause of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce feeling it more than ever. You can't escape work, but you can take small steps to take care of yourself. A walk, some sun, a favorite song. Therapy is one of those steps. Ongoing support to build resilience for whatever the day throws at you. Balance is tough. Getting help shouldn't be. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/timeout.
Have you checked out the new Park West Bicycle Casino? Only 9 miles from downtown LA, right off the 710. The bike has been reimagined with new ownership, renovations, and 200 table games. ESPN listeners get $30 in match play when they walk in and say, Cappy sent me. Park West Bicycle Casino. Real cards, real prizes, real close.
Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. GEAR-01291. 001289. 001292. PSIS license number 1358.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
Hey, it's Chris Morales coming up today at 3 p.m. After Mason and Andy live from Rams training camp, Cappy and me are live from SeaWorld San Diego. Playing with the orcas, splashing around, having fun and frivolity. Producer Lindsay Baseball will be with us too. Don't miss any of the excitement from South. Cappy and I live from SeaWorld San Diego for a special edition of Sedano and Cap. That's at 3 p.m. After Mason and Ireland, live from Rams training camp.
Wacky forced radio stunt of the year. Ha-ha!
Hear all the fun on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and we'll be on YouTube, sucker, at ESPN Los Angeles.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah, tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes. LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN. KSPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
There it is. That's how I know Super Crosstalk has officially started. I hear the woo-woo. Mace is out of camp. AK is out of camp. How's it looking so far? I haven't got a chance to be out there yet this year.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're kind of on at the wrong time
I
at
know.
the moment, right? Because practice doesn't jive with your schedule, right?
Unfortunately, but we got preseason coming up in just a little bit more than a week, so then it's full-time football season for me. I can't wait.
Yeah. I've distributed the preseason tickets already. Laura is going to go to the Rams-Cowboys game. And BC is going to see his Chargers versus the Rams in preseason. So I don't believe in preseason. I don't go to preseason. I'm ready for the start, but it's cool to go to SoFi and see some football.
Yeah, SoFi is always a good day, but I'm with you, Mace. The preseason stuff, especially, and I understand why they do it, but the way that the Rams go about it, where they don't put any of their regulars out there, really, it's a different experience, to say the least.
Yeah, is for sure.
If you want to see the regulars, you're actually better off being here. Right. If you really want to see anybody who matters on the field before the regular season starts, get over to camp.
Yeah, the regulars are out here.
Assuming they're healthy, the regulars are out here.
DeMarco, how much, as a former player,
Yeah.
do you know if you're good in training camp or not?
What do you mean?
Like, if you're a player on a team and you're looking around and you're like, hey, we're going to be pretty good this year, or can you look around and say, like, hey, we're a couple of guys short, maybe more than a couple of guys.
You can recognize talent. We got talent in all areas, but you still got to put it together.
Yeah.
Your coaching staff, there may be some guys in flux there, but, this is a team that's ready-made. You hit the ground running.
No,
so
these guys are. I'm trying. What was the worst record you had as a player?
The worst record?
Yeah.
4-12.
So the camp before the 4-12 season, were you like, man, we're in trouble?
I was so dumb. I didn't know. I was a rookie. I thought we had a shot. We obviously didn't. Some of the guys I thought were pretty good weren't. But as you get more experience, you realize, like, dang, I thought this guy was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were terrible back then. So you never know.
So who's all out there? Are they all out on the field right now, Mace? Are they all doing their drills? Oh, we dropped him. Oh, it's just us again.
Oh, there we go.
We're gonna get this 12 o'clock hour knocked out here on a regular basis.
We got this. We got the fumbleitis.
Yeah, I guess so.
See, no more talk about Kyron. See,
so.
Even the radio stations fumble.
That's a weird deal, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
That I was on some teams that I'm like, hey, I think we're gonna be pretty good, and we weren't.
Well, you never know. It's hard, yes.
But in retrospect, you look back and you're like, and maybe it's just with the benefit of hindsight, you're like, yeah, why did I think that guy was going to be any good? Or quite frankly, I'm sure people are looking at me like, oh, he got this guy, he's back, he's a third-year guy, he's a fourth-year. He's going to be, it's like, yeah, no, I'm just a guy.
Yeah.
It's hard to see.
When you start going against other teams and you get on better teams. Like, I keep saying this. Right when Knox got fired, through Brooks, and then we got to Vermeil, we had the nucleus of a championship team. We just lacked a few players.
Yeah.
So once we got Marshall, we got Torrey, we got all these dudes, and you're looking around saying, what don't we have?
Right.
Right. You kind of know.
Mace, how bullish are you on this season? Because everything I've read and seen and heard about the Rams is, hey, don't sleep on the Rams. Rams are going to be really good, and that always makes me a little nervous when everybody's patting you on the back.
Yeah, I mean, I think Lions, Eagles, Rams, one of those teams I think is going to go to the Super Bowl, one of those NFC teams. I think the Rams are right in the thick of it. I mean, they're the only team, and obviously the regular season game did not go our way at all. No. But in the playoffs, I mean, I really thought we were going to beat Philly 29-28 in the snow. It sure looked like Matthew Stafford was going to be pulling that off. But, I mean, I think there's so much to be optimistic about. The addition of Devontae Adams is going to be absolutely huge. My one concern, and maybe DeMarco, you've got some light on this, Alaric Jackson, left tackle, has been dealing with blood clots.
Yes.
Do you know an update on that?
Okay, so this is the second time he's dealt with them. I believe the first time was a few years ago, and there was concern that he might miss opening day or the first game of the year. I think they've backed off that some. So there's a good chance he's going to wind up being your opening day starter, which is great. I think he's the key to everything.
And if he's not, is it DJ Humphries who they brought in?
Yeah, and can he hear me?
Can DJ Humphries?
He's probably distracted right now, DeMarco. I think he's busy.
And you've had this before. You guys all talk about your current or your LA sports teams. He's a guy that you didn't really fear coming the other direction, and now you have him. So it's like, okay, I wish you had Alaric Jackson out there. But I'll say this offense is very O-line friendly. And Sean McVay knows what he's doing. So he's not going to call a game plan or call a game that will expose a guy like a second or a third string guy at left tackle.
Yeah.
You know, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, it does. It does. Now, what's the deal with Kyron's contract? Again, I'm keeping my voice down.
Still unresolved.
Unresolved.
To the best of
He's going to be on
knowledge.
our show today. What is the latest?
They're still
unresolved,
talking about it. It's unresolved, and the last word I got was "you're getting closer." But the fact that he's here says a lot.
So the unresolved part of it sounds like the Rams are doing the thing that I would argue is the prudent thing to do, which is, look, we like you, but we're not going to get married. That we're gonna try to find a way that works for both of us, but we are not going to give you what you're asking for because running backs, unless you're Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, we can find the next guy that's close enough. We're not paying a premium for pretty good.
Mace, AK, ask him what he's done differently. What did he do in the offseason to improve?
For sure.
I think that will be an interesting story when he tells you all that stuff.
The thing that gives me confidence, and Travis and I talked about this when we did that event over at SoFi, the fan event with the Rams for all the fans, the Rams reveal, that they brought Kyron Williams on stage for that. What was that, Travis, a month and a half ago,
yeah.
2 months ago?
Something like that.
That you don't bring a guy on stage for an event like that, and he does not agree to go on stage for an event like that.
There's a level of commitment
unless they are both pretty confident this is going to get done. Frankly, he does not practice right now if he does not feel confident that this is going to get done.
Yeah, I can't imagine that there's a scenario. Well, unless he digs his heels in, right, and says,
unless he prices himself out,
I want X, and they're never going to get, because he's going to play. Like this idea that guys aren't going to play, that almost never happens. Guys come in and are going to play, especially when you got another guy like Corum who's like, yeah, I mean, not that he wouldn't want the best teammates possible, but it's like that just means more opportunities for me, and I'll go get I need to get.
You can get Wally pipped in the NFL in a heartbeat. But you guys need to do me a favor. Do us a favor.
Yes, what is it?
Make sure if you see anybody wearing red or 49ers hats, you call them out.
Oh, yeah.
And you make the crowd point them out. This is getting ridiculous.
Did you hear?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait a minute. I don't think there's. Well, there's
seen one red hat, but it's unclear what the hat is.
There's a red shirt down there. I don't know if that's a jersey or a shirt.
We've had these interlopers showing up, and it's I can't stand it. So make sure they are properly pointed out and shamed for it.
Did you hear? We were talking about we're going to play in this thing called the Guillotine League, which is Matthew Berry's new fantasy football league format that he's doing. And we were trying to figure out what to do if you finish last.
Ooh.
So one of the ideas was you have to wear the other team's jersey at one of your favorite team's games.
Oh, my God. Mace, don't
That's
do
a good
that.
way to get guillotined in real life.
Oh,
right? That's a dangerous game.
I could not wear – I think it would be like a vampire and like holy water. If you put a Niners jersey on me, it would burn. It would sizzle.
Oh,
okay.
Because there's no way I can do that.
So with that in mind, DeMarco and I were just talking about this a second ago. We were talking about dating somebody, And if your significant other or somebody that you were attracted to, that you liked just about everything about them, but they rooted for your arch enemy, could you get past
Deal breaker for me. No.
It would be a deal breaker?
Yes.
Not for me, it wouldn't.
If she's a Niners fan, no.
You don't want like some spirited in relationship back and forth a little bit?
No. What are you
DeMarco
representing
says no.
by rooting for them?
I wouldn't care at all, quite frankly.
I grew up hating the Dallas Cowboys because back when I rooted for the then St. Louis Cardinals, and the
Jim Hart.
The Jim Hart, Roy
back,
Green era, like way back. Now the Arizona Cardinals, they were in the then NFC East that included the Cowboys.
Oh, wow.
So I grew up despising them. My wife is a diehard Cowboys fan.
How do you do it?
I've obviously learned to live with being okay with the Cowboys' success. It helps, though.
Well, don't worry, because
I was going to say it helps that they're such a bleep show.
Yeah.
I don't even need to root against them.
This
they will
is true.
shoot themselves in the foot as it is.
You can just sit there quietly and let it happen.
Wow.
Oh, I just support her through her misery without really having to do anything.
You know, I watch Get Up every day with Mike Greenberg and that whole crew, and I cannot believe every single day the Dallas Cowboys are the lead. They are the lead. Now it's the Micah Parsons thing. Now Jerry Jones, they're deciphering what he's – I am just not that interested in the Dallas Cowboys, who I think likely will be third or fourth in their division.
I hear you, Mace, but
drama.
the argument that you're making right now is why everybody jumps up and down when, like, why are they talking about the Lakers? It's
This is true. You're right.
Well,
It's
you're
true.
right. Yeah,
This
they
is
do
true.
lead with the Lakers a lot during NBA season. So it's just the behemoths. Is that the word?
Behemoth.
Behemoths?
Behemoths.
Behemoths.
Yes.
There you go. Behemoths in the sport.
By the way, this is one of my favorite things when we find a word that we've seen our whole lives and we just like, oh, that's how you say. Like I've got a million of them.
Really?
I never remember what that's like. That's how you say that word. Behemoth.
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 Oh, behemoth.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
Behemoth.
Literally.
Anyway, they're a
Behemoth
behemoth.
sounds like a slogan. Be a moth.
No, it was a monster in the Godzilla movie. Behemoth.
Be a moth.
Be a moth.
You didn't answer the question, Mace. Could you be in a relationship with somebody that rooted for your nemesis?
That love the 49ers.
It would be. I think it would be difficult. I don't think I could. I don't think it would ever worked out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we would have gotten past our first date if I knew he was a Niners fan. And by the way, he is, I told him when he came to town, and he's a diehard Rams fan. We do not miss any Rams games. So we have that in common. It's actually really good for our relationship that we share this thing.
Well, it helps, too, that, I mean, he is IRL, a Broncos fan.
Yes,
well,
he is.
Right?
IRL.
There's no bad history between the Rams and the Broncos. They're kind of none of each other's business.
Correct. And they're in the AFC and all that stuff. He grew up, his dad, Bronco season ticket holder. He's from Wyoming. They all went to Bronco games when they were young. And that's why, till the Rams came back in 2016, I rooted for the Broncos with him because we didn't have a team.
And it doesn't feel like a betrayal.
No.
So the picture that DeMarco painted was, what if the woman that I am attracted to is perfect in all of these ways,
everywhere,
except for she is a diehard Astros and Altuve fan.
Oh, yes, loves the Astros.
And
that would not work.
That's the right. Well, I think I could get if everything else is working right.
I know you're being political, and it would not.
And she
if Susan
celebrates
walked
the World
in
Series.
a Niners jersey and said "bang bang," you're done.
She's pretty good at other stuff.
Travis would be kind of lost at this point without Susan. I think he'd have to just make the compromise.
I just feel like we'd find other things to talk about. I think we'd